Okay, guys, we are live. And for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I'll be your friendly, War Master today because, not Horus, I will be your friendly War Master because today we are carrying on our ongoing charity sessions that we've been running throughout the first half of 2024 with our latest charity session. Today's charity session was made possible by a very generous donation to the Heroes Save Villages campaign that benefits the SOS Children's Villages International Charity by our own Graham. And Graham has, for his game this year, made a selection of a very cool game that I purchased late last year, I believe is when it came out, from Firelock Games, and it's called War Stories, World War II RPG. From what I understand, Firelock Games is primarily a squad-based or like miniature, combat, a lot of historical stuff. This is the first RPG that they seem to have published. I have a link in the description of the video to the War Stories material, and they have not only the core rulebook we'll be playing with today, an excellent GM screen with a complete list of skills on it. They also have a campaign called Rendezvous with Destiny. And there is an outstanding set, of weapons cards that you can get that also come with initiative cards. This is a RPG that is based on the... Oh, and the dice. Madison, come on. There we go. So it's a really well, like as far as Year Zero games, I like the fiddly bits that you can play with in these games. And this has some terrific fiddly bits, including the actual weapon cards themselves are really nice. And they have like a playing card quality to the thing. It's not the flimsy crap that you get sometimes with certain things. Alien starter set. But today we are playing a squad of U.S. Soldiers who are going to be assisted by a member of the French Resistance. And let me introduce you to, well, first off, before we dive in, once again, a very, very big thank you to Graham for picking such an excellent game for today's session and for your generosity for supporting the Hero Save Villages campaign. So thank you very much for that. Now, let us introduce you to the stars of today's campaign. I will say this is the first time we've played this game as well, so my apologies for the things I am inevitably going to get wrong about this. Yeah, and again, if you want to learn more about it, I think there is a quick start as well, maybe. I might be lying about that. Is there? Yes, excellent. It's just, it's a game. It was a friend on Twitter who had mentioned it before, and I was like, what? I never heard of this, and that's what led me to look into it. If this does sound like an interesting game for you too, it does not seem to be. I've not seen it mentioned or discussed anywhere apart from that Twitter thread and this, so by all means, support what is a very, very cool game. Now, let me introduce you to the stars of today. I'll go the order. I've got everybody on the screen here. Why don't you tell us who you are and who you're playing? First up, we've got Carl.
Hello, I'm Carl, and I'm playing Caroline Rousseau. She is I guess she's a French partisan, although her service branch and career are criminal and con artist. So beware of Caroline.
Her backstory is terrific. All the characters we're playing are NPCs, pre-gens out of the back of the core book, but I think they did a really neat job of putting it together. She got her start in criminal law stealing from her father, the pharmacist, and selling stuff. Next up is Graham.
I am Graham, and I am playing Roger Slipshod Kincaid, the sergeant. The virtue of being determined, but the flaw of being impulsive. A failed baseball player, let down his highly disciplinary father, and he joined the military and is now out to prove himself, which probably is going to be a bit of a dangerous ask where we're going.
Nice. Then, next up is Colin, aka Spike Pit.
Hello there. Yeah, I am playing Jacob, aka Steak, He is Private Corbin, a scout at 101st Airborne. He is hardworking but impatient. So get on with it, guys. Come on, let's go. Let's have that chat.
Next up is David.
Hi everyone, I'm David, and I'm playing Private First Class James Slim Jim Talbot, who is a talented medic, but is in the wrong place because he's merciful and naive. So this is going to just go well.
Nice. And last, but certainly not least, is James.
Hi, I'm James, and I'm playing Private Carl Jones, and he ran away from his factory working parents to become a union rep, where he's a bit of a talker, and later got pulled into police work where his bad luck got him involved in deadly shootout. So he's a bit bloodthirsty, a bit unlucky, but a talker.
So the one thing we didn't talk about before, we're starting a little late because we were talking quite a bit about the different mechanics in the game. One thing we did not talk about was your virtues and your flaws. If they would come up and come into play, they represent a dice modifier, +1, -1, depending on the circumstances. For your positive ones, by all means, to be honest, I can't remember what each of them are. I have your character sheets here. There's a lot of moving parts in the game. I will trust that you guys will tell us if there is something where there is a positive or a negative that may come into play. Then, let us start with, brace yourself. I believe I have some block text. So, it actually starts with so. So here's the lowdown. I am going to apologize right now for my pronunciation of French places and French names. Je me souviens as I remember. What is that? I'm sorry? De rien?
Je suis désolé.
Je suis désolé. Merci. So my apologies to our French language viewers. The Falaise gap is closing in fast. Everybody's got the feeling that the German army has only got a matter of days before it is completely surrounded. The British and Canadians captured Caen? C-A-E-N? Caen? Have captured Caen and are pushing south. While they come in from the north, we're closing the noose from the south. Who are we? We're the Blue Ridge Boys. Officially speaking, we're part of the 80th Infantry Division of Patton's 3rd Army. We've just spent the past week fighting house to house to take the ruined town of Argentan. Though the town's secured, elements of the 9th Panzer and 2nd SS Panzer moved north, looking to fight another day. They say some headed west into our noose. If it was me, I'd be planning a large breakout effort pretty soon. You can bet that we haven't seen the last of them. Earlier this week, we pushed into the smaller villages beyond the hell of Argentan. Brass is telling us to slow down, though I can't fathom why. We're near a place called Moulins-sur-Orne. It's a small hamlet on the banks of the Loue, a tributary of the Orne. Taking this place is critical for securing the road between Falaise and Argentan and sealing the Germans in Normandy. Air bombardments targeted the town a couple of days ago. Scouts say most of the Germans retreated to link up with the rest of the Panzer Division in the west, but we captured a few stragglers, likely deserters for all we know. Word is, the Krauts sang like the proverbial canary. They spit out the location of a supposedly damaged Panzer IV that remained in Moulins-sur-Orne. One Panzer might not be a big deal normally, but armor support is delayed, and right now, we have to move in without that support if we're going to take advantage of what they say is practically an unprotected town. It's a burning mess of a town, but they say it needs liberating anyway. We got to check it out and see if Jerry is telling the truth. And the tank, if there really is one, has to be located and possibly taken out. Our 90-day wonder, Lieutenant Jeffries, gave the job to just one squad. Us. TNT. Then, our session today is entitled Le Tank. Then our story opens with our 4 members of the reconnaissance squad, supported by a French partisan. Caroline, you don't know this town. You don't know anyone in this town, but you are French speaking, and a tank suddenly surprising the rest of the unit is a big fucking problem. So you guys are heading in to Moulins-sur-Orne. Our scene opens at night in a field, black. What you've been told prior to entering Moulins-sur-Orne, here is your map. You guys will be coming in from the east. The big field south of the church, that is where we are currently. What is said to be... Oh, you know what? I need to open up one thing. Oh, I will... If anyone does choose to pick up the book in print, one unfortunate omission from the book is this map. So it has been added into the PDF of it. So if you get the book, you get a PDF. You also get that. They also have it available for download on the Firelock site. So I was confused for the layout of the town until I started prepping for this session and realized they have a copy of the map for you. So you can get that there. Intel suggests, well, by Intel I mean those German POWs on the west side of the Loire. I'm just going to keep saying variations of that for the next 4 hours, guys. I hope you don't mind. Across, you'll see...
Just call it the river, Kev.
I'm determined to get it right.
Call it the river.
Yeah. Kilbo paysage. What you can see, the two large black buildings or black structures on the west side of the Loue, those are a large barn and a... what do you call it? A country manor. It is said that that is where the Panzer IV is located. You have been equipped with a M9A1 bazooka with 5 rounds and an M37 demolition kit. You are to use those to, if you can locate the tank, to destroy the tank. This is not a place that has been liberated, so you will need to be cautious as well. I have another illustration to give you a sense of what approaching this town will be like. Like many of the villages that you have liberated, the first thing that you see as you go across the rolling countryside...
Did you say there was a church, Kev?
It's the spire of a church, correct.
Oh, there's going to be a sniper and an MG42 up in there for sure.
This is, I think, a good
oh, there it is. There's the sniper's nest.
Where that church is definitely that. And I think as we're sneaking across here, Steak, you were the first to point out that would be a fucking great place to have a sniper's nest.
Yep.
As far as you can tell...
The good thing from the picture is we're clearly in a tank, so I'm feeling a lot better about it.
The downside is that is a German barrel at the end of it, so hope you guys are ready for a great escape homage. What you can see is you've been traveling for a few hours now. You are on foot. There is a mist that clings just over the thick grass, and you're in the field just south of where the church is. You can definitely see, Steak, that there is a church that is the spire that is breaking the skyline, and there does not appear to be any lights that you can see from where you are. What is the plan, folks?
Gotta make our way across the field as quickly and quietly as possible.
Okay.
Get in the church, see what's there, deal with the sniper, go from there.
Okay.
It all rhymes in Caroline's New American.
I think this may be our first time of having almost exclusively Europeans playing Americans instead of me doing a Scottish accent for the...
And the only Americans playing a European.
I know. That's true.
That's messed up.
Okay, then making your way to, so this has set the stage here for where you guys are. I also have this set up. Now, would this be more helpful as our kind of like base point to operate from, to figure out where you guys are? And then drop in illustrations or, you know, exemplar images as we go? Or do you want to...
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're moving across here, right?
Yeah, let me...
Are we not better to kind of get in, hug the tree line, or maybe move on that road that runs east-west towards the river?
Yeah.
Because the tanks in that barn at the end of that little track, isn't it? There's a track that runs up the side of the river, runs north-south, well, northwest to southeast the river runs, and there's that row of trees. There's a track or a road, little road there that runs up to the barn. I'm imagining that's where they took the tank up that track.
You want it like over here?
Yeah, there's a track that runs out of there.
Okay.
If we walk across the field, we're going to be in plain view of that church tower.
Yeah, you guys are right here, kind of to start.
Yeah, if we I'm telling you,
this way, right?
well, yeah, if you want to advance on the church,
But then you'd rather go like that.
well, it depends how direct an approach we want to take to get into this tank. Any other way is going to put us the wrong side of the river without a bridge.
There is also the concern, I think you guys would be aware of, if you go over and you blow the tank and that town is full of Germans, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah, let's first do a recce. So the recce is going to involve taking out a possible sniper in the church, using that as a vantage point to check into the town, see what we can make out, and then we will react on that. How does that sound?
Okay.
That sounds fine.
So there's two things we're going to do then. For one thing is we're going to have someone who wishes. Let me get my amazing GM screen out that has the... Ooh, who wants to be the scout? This will be a perception.
Well, I'm happy to take point, guys. You know, it's up down to you, Sarge, but I'm happy to take point. You know, I want to get on with this.
That's what you do.
I'm getting nervous.
You stake out, stake.
I'll stake it out.
One
Sarge.
thing to check, this game
Yes,
has
sir.
both talents and specialties. So make sure that you are, specialties generally just give you situational modifiers to your dice rolls. Talents do something sometimes more complicated or more fun. So just, I can't remember if anyone has things that apply, but just be mindful that you may have something that could apply. Assuming, go ahead.
I have a knack for spotting people hiding.
Oh.
Oh.
Then Jonesy, do you wish to...
Scout one.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, Jonesy is the sharpshooter, incidentally.
Oh, you're the sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Who's our bazooka?
Yeah, actually, that's one thing. Who wants
I don't have heavy weapons.
Who wants to carry the bazooka? Who wants to carry the...
Demolition kit.
Sorry, Anna came in and just sent the sergeant flying across the room. One sec.
It happens.
Yeah, so who has heavy weapons and who has like tech, I guess.
Okay.
It's going to be the demo.
Yeah, the only person with any heavy weapons is Jonesy.
And Jonesy is.
I've got heavy weapons.
He's got no. You got the Garand, and that's it.
Yeah, I've got a Garand. Yeah.
Yeah. What I'm saying is his skills.
No, the skill for the bazooka.
Under strength, you've got heavy weapons as a skill.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no. Well, has everybody not got that? I've got no score in it. Heavy weapons.
Yeah, everyone.
You're looking at Jonesy, right? Jonesy's got 1 in heavy weapons.
Oh.
You're the only one with heavy weapons.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all like
my bad.
They're all
my
general skills. You just get another dice because you
It's
have
not traveller,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
We've got no skill. We don't have a -3 or something like that, do we?
No.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, -3. Roll 1-6. Good luck. 16% success. War is hell.
Good odds.
Okay, so what I was just going to quickly suggest is so as far as like combat niches that everyone has, just so you're all are aware, Sergeant Kincaid is a submachine gunner and a leader, obviously. Steak is pretty good at hiding, and he's tough as fuck. +2 encumbrance as well. If you want someone to carry shit, Steak is your boy. Slim Jim is your medic, and he only carries a pistol. Caroline has a machine gun, and she is a very good chatty, and sneaky type.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Jonesy's a weapons bet. I mean, he's got heavy weapons, tech for the demolitions.
sorry, Jonesy's the heavy weapon and the sharpshooter.
Okay.
So, Jonesy, then what? Let's start with this. Jonesy, would you give us a perception check? So I'm just going to say the skills because you're always using the attribute that's above that. You get your +1 dice for Scout, and you're going to get +3 dice from everyone else helping you keep watch. So that'll be 4 plus your intelligence of 4 is 8, +1 from your perception is 9. Go ahead and roll 96 at your convenience. And hold on, I get to roll as well.
Oh, sorry.
That is 2 successes. Now, you did roll a 1, but you can choose to push your luck and re-roll everything other than the 6s and the 1s. If you do, you're taking a minimum of 1 foobar, but you might get more hits.
What do you think, guys, since it's an early roll?
I'd go with that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be dynamic meta currency, so go for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll make it back.
So you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 6. You got to re-roll.
Yeah.
Great.
Nice. All right, so Jonesy, would
Good
you kindly
advice, boys.
would you kindly put under your red bar, put 2 foo bars, and I'm going to have to keep track of foo bars myself as well. You know, I'll use poker chips for it. Here we go. All right. So Jonesy, as far as that, and incidentally, that doesn't affect your successes or not. So you have succeeded. Jonesy, as far as you could tell, there aren't any lights in the church, which isn't surprising given that this place was hit with bombing. But it does look like there might be someone in there. Not in the tower, but within the church itself. Next,
Okay.
I would like everyone to kindly give us a... what is it? Infiltrate roll. And this is going to be with 2 extra dice because of the cover that you guys are going in. So it'll be your agility plus your infiltrate plus 2 plus any other modifiers you got. That'll be how many d6s you're rolling.
How do you add d6 if you got more than the number that's on the chart? Like,
On which chart?
well, when I roll dice over here, it goes up to 6 if I want to roll more than 6.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, you can always put /R and then however many d6 and then enter, and then...
All right.
Let's see here. But I don't know from the dice roller, though. I don't think I ever really use it.
/R.
Let's see here. Okay. And 1 success is all you need to achieve a success here. Jonesy, incidentally, you did get 1 extra. You did succeed. You got 1 extra 6, right? Because you got 2. Do you want to put that as a lucky strike?
Oh, yeah, go on.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So then we've got. Let's take a look here.
I rolled twice, so I guess I had to re-roll. So you get I got a food bar.
So you got
bars too.
Your first one. No successes. So do you want to?
Yeah, well, I guess it did. So
Yeah. Well, no, because you got to roll 6. If you roll a 1, you don't get to re-roll that. That stays, and then you also re-roll.
Okay.
So roll 66 there.
But I rolled it
Carol,
twice. But just take the last
again,
one
Carl,
off.
when you roll a 1, you don't get to re-roll that. That stays
No, I know,
as a
but
1.
just all you have to do is take the last one off. But it's okay.
Would you roll
I'll re-roll it.
66, please? Thank you.
right.
There you go. You got 1 success.
Okay.
Well, that rolled twice as well.
Yeah, I don't know why it's rolling twice. Okay.
Okay, so we'll use the bottom one because that's the first one I looked at. You've got 1. Would you please add 1 foo bar to yours? The red bar in your token. Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Don't you? Well, on the second. Okay, that's right. On the second roll. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I just went. The first one with the second roll you had on the 6d6. That's the one I saw first, so
Okay.
I'll just go with that
right.
rather than 3 foo bars.
That's fine.
All right.
That's fine either way. I mean,
Okay, then Slim Jim. No successes. You want to push your luck and get 3 foo bars.
I would like to do that, but I would also like to spend a lucky strike to be able to reroll once on when pushing my luck.
That sounds good. Go ahead. So re-roll your 7d6.
Come on.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, 1 success. There we go.
All right.
there you go.
Lunkin.
But does it count as a re-roll, though? Because if it is, that means that's still 1 foo bar.
That's still one. Yeah.
Just says when you push your luck, you may reroll once from the original roll. Subsequent duds do count, though.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So,
So
it still
that is-
counts as.
So, Slim Jim, would you add 1 foo bar to yours? It looks like Jonesy and Sergeant Kincaid do not have to. You guys have succeeded. You don't need to push your luck. And
I've got 2 foo bars and no successes.
so, do you want to do the same thing that Slim Jim did? Spend a lucky strike, re-roll everything.
No, I'm just going to push my luck.
Well, that means you were automatically taking
2 foo bars.
2 foo bars then.
And I'm re-rolling 7.
Okay. Yes, that's right.
1. For Christ's
So
sake.
that is 3 foo bars. Go ahead and fill your red bar up there, Steak. Who has? Okay, it's only Jonesy and Steak who have exceeded it. So right now,
Steak. Keep it down, mate. Keep it down.
Come on, let's go.
actually, you can't get more than 2. What happens, Colin, is I get the extra 1 as a floating foo bar. You may note
nice.
Oh,
that
you can't get.
some of the foo bar spends require 3, which means I need to have floating foo bars in order to trigger some of the things.
Nothing will flush that away.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good so far. No one's safe. All right, then.
Jeez. Okay.
In which case, I'm going to spend 1 foo bar to push an NPC roll. Because I just need a single success on this.
And so it was.
So that was a World War II game. We walked towards a church and then we were shot. So, what can I tell you? War is hell.
War is hell.
All right. Slim Jim, you guys are about, let's say about 20 meters away from the church. Before I reveal what is happening here, why don't you tell us what's going through everyone's mind right now? And where is everyone positioned?
Hopefully not a 7.92 millimeter bullet.
We'll see. Well, let's start with you, Sarge.
I just want to get everyone back alive. And that's all I'm thinking about. I'm just thinking about, because a beginning is a very delicate time.
Mm. What about the rest of you guys? Steak, you're seemingly running hot right now.
Yeah, I want to get into that church, and I'm just crunching through the undergrowth. I thought I was infiltrating all right. I thought I was getting sneaking up pretty subtle, like.
I'm proper subtle. Come on.
I don't know what these other guys are doing, lingering around in the bushes. Just get in there. Come on.
Slim Jim?
I think he's staying slightly back, so maybe in the second line behind the others, and he's, as always, maybe regretting some life choices, but also trying his very best not to let the Sarge down.
Okay.
And so he's trying.
Jonesy?
I want to get a chance to stick it to these SS bastards.
They don't like it up them.
Caroline, where are you in relation to the rest of the squad as they're making their way along here? We know Jonesy is, or Steak is well in the open, but...
So I think she is probably towards the back, but not all the way back.
Okay.
And she's just thinking, it'd be great to kill some Nazis.
The one person among these Americans who speaks fluent French is actually Slim Jim, if that gives you any ideas for where to situate yourself.
Yeah, probably next to the doctor. I mean, she could pass as a... She can do some good medics, actually get a +1 to combat medic. So she's probably, trying to learn from the doc and, sticks close to him just in case one of these guys get shot.
Okay. So as you
and he speaks French. So.
As you are making your way along here, Steak, I think you're the one who got no successes here and a couple of foo bars. I am going to spend one of my float and foo bars and one of yours, so you can reduce your foo bar by 1. As you were going along, you look over and surely your eyes are playing tricks on you. This late in the war? There's a fucking cow in the field. And you're trying to appreciate this, like, what the? When it lets out a very loud moo. And you can hear from the road some muttering back and forth. Was ist das? And it sounds as if there are some German troops up on the road. So, Steak, you have drawn the attention of them. They seem to have spotted you. Let's try some initiative, guys.
Fire in the hole!
This does not mean that you are already
So much
spotted.
for infiltration.
So, here we go. All right, so the order, I'm going to go left to right so I can keep track. I'm just saying this to myself so I can keep track of myself. Jonesy, you're the one who gets 2, is that right?
No, I'm the one that gets 2.
Oh, Steak is. Right. So what I'll do
That's
is...
because I'm at the front.
Absolutely. All right, so I'll give you guys get first. Here we go. Caroline, Slipshod, Steak. Oh, Steak gets 2. Slim Jim, Jonesy, and see Germans. All right. Now, first up is Jonesy. What are you doing? You have a slow action and a fast action. You're about 20 meters away from these things just off of the road. There seems to be 7 of them. And guys, do I have some visual aids for you? You did say you like knocking over toy soldiers. So here we go. Boom. Boom. This is art from the game as well, too, by the by. Boom. And... Wait, did I say set? No, I said 6, didn't I?
You said 7.
I said 7? Holy shit.
You did.
Magnificent.
7? Did I say 8, guys? I can't remember. No.
I heard 3.
Stop it! The entire Western Front is here. Help! All right. So, Jonesy, you have a slow action, you have a fast action. They're 20 meters away from you. And you've got the Garand, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the road wall lined?
Is it like with was it bocage?
Like
No. Bocage? You guys are playing Americans. I don't want to point fingers, but you're saying it wrong.
You're not going to have bocage. Village.
Exactly.
Okay.
You got your bocage.
I had a friend from the Netherlands who kept saying "how to cheese, how to cheese." I'm like, "What are you saying Gouda?" And he's like, "It's pronounced Howda." I'm like, "There's about 300 million Americans who disagree with you." So
Gouda each time.
Howda. Okay, where's it here? No, there isn't. This road is effectively apart from like a little barbed wire fence. I actually might have an illustration.
I'm just thinking, oh, yeah, okay. A knife is going to be no good here.
Oh, this is actually... Here, guys, take a look at this.
Have we got to this road that runs more or less east-west?
Yeah, you were about 20 meters off from the road that's just south of the church.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So here,
How far do we move in a turn?
depending on whether you take a fast move or a slow move. It's on the combat actions chart. Fast,
Yes,
I think,
thanks.
is 10 meters. Slow is
10 meters.
20.
Yeah.
Now, suppression is targeted at an individual, or it can be the whole squad.
Field of fire, but it depends.
Okay.
So there's what you can picture kind of the road is like, guys.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
And I knew those would come in handy.
And we're going which we're coming from the,
The
left
south.
Left.
or
Oh,
left? Okay.
Yeah, and let's see here. So suppression with the Garand. There we go. Your character.
I have an MP.
You'd have to empty your. Yeah, you'd have to empty your clip in order to suppress. And
You would know Caroline has a MP40.
yeah, like the machine guns have an easier time of it than the semi-automatic ones. But here we go. Targeting. I think you assign shots with this, but let me double check.
Well, I think then I'll just move 10 meters into the ditch and take a shot at the officer.
Okay, that'll put you at short range, so there's no modifier, because your Garand has a range of 50. You can fire from where you are, to be honest.
Well, I just prefer being in a ditch to not be
Okay,
less likely to get shot.
so then let's see here, actions, here we go. So your fast action is to move over. Remember, going prone or taking cover is a action as well, fast action. So you could spend a lucky strike. You got 2 lucky strikes. You could spend one of those and get it. You could also wait till you're attacked and then spend a lucky strike to get an extra
Well,
fast
that's
action.
exactly. I was thinking. I want to get into the ditch where I've got a bit of cover.
Okay, so you run up into the ditch and you're taking aim. They are not aware that
I'm not
you were
taking
there.
aim. I'll just shoot.
Oh, sorry, I'm speaking narratively. Forgive me.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yep.
I'm
Point
jumping
it
on you
and-
for speaking literally, and I'm doing the same. Come on, Madison. All right, so you go up and go ahead. So that'll be a
5, 6, because I've got a 6, I guess.
yeah, and I'm not.
Nothing for range. 4 agility, 1 range combat, and my skill.
Go right
My
ahead.
particular thing, 66. Okay.
And the garage, +2 damage. Nice.
No,
Now
that was
push your
fat
luck.
luck, good.
You got no ones
yep.
there. No duds.
2 6s.
Okay, 2 foobars for moi. Now, you could spend that extra 6 to add +1 to your damage roll, which would give you 1d10 plus 3. Do that?
Let's do that.
There's a 1d10 plus 3. And you're firing at the officer, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I should put health bars underneath these clowns as well so you can see. Oh. Now, you could spend a lucky strike to re-roll damage if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that.
5.
That was a waste.
5 is a moderate hit. So 2 damage. All right. So Jonesy has fired first. I think you...
Yeah, I've got 2.
Yeah.
There we go.
Jonesy?
Yeah.
You're going to take... I'm spending one of your foobars. You're going to take the tired, because you're slogging through mud in that thing. So -1 to agility rolls. Then, that was Jonesy, and you have not saved your fast action, so put you aside. Next up is Caroline.
Caroline is going to, I think I'm going to use suppressive burst fire.
Okay.
So that gives me a base, if I'm reading this correctly, agility plus range combat, and it says +3 BS, so that's burst fire.
If you're doing burst fire, it's
burst suppression.
+3 for suppression.
So that's 8
And
dice.
then, hold on, I was checking. Yeah, and then let's see here, 2.
Is a burst fire a slow action?
I'm just checking. It depends.
A ranged attack is a slow action.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it
it
depends
must
on
be.
how much it, like, certain ones, in order to set up a field of fire, require longer actions.
Yeah, that's someone who like takes
Yeah.
the whole round.
So rapid fire and burst fire modes only establish a field of fire if the shooter's fast and slow actions are expended.
Okay, that's fine.
Anyone moving into the field must succeed in a nimble test. Okay, so then...
So do I roll the dice first, or do you? How does that work?
So I'm just checking to see if...
The order.
So I think it's just the zone. So I think what we'll say is you'll target, let's say, there'll be 4 of them who'll be caught in your area that would have to make guts checks.
So I'll take the first 4.
Yep.
Are the first 4, or should I do the last 4? That's a good question.
I think the only thing that really matters, because we're doing this theater of the mind anyway, really is whether the it includes the
Officer or not? Yeah, I'll include the officer. And then
Well, actually, he was shot. I think when you are shot, you need to make a guts check as well.
Oh, right.
Yeah, hold up. Let me double check that. Let's see here. Who got hit? Yep. And damage. Here we go. Damage roll. If you took damage from a ranged attack from any kind, you require a guts test to avoid suppression. Thought so. You know how many times I've reread the rules for this in preparation for the session?
Yeah.
It's like 5 fucking times.
It's similar. It's like weird. It's like similar to Twilight 2000, but different enough that it could be a little confusing.
I think that's what, because we ran, I read this, then read Twilight 2000 and ran Twilight 2000, and I never went back to this, so I have like bits of this still up there, so I had to reread it a bunch of times just to get to hope that some of it sticks up there. So I was trying to find my stats for my Yermans. Here we go. Okay, he has a... Okay, guts. Let's see. Ah! The German officer is suppressed. Thank you, Jonesy.
So I'll try to suppress the guys in the back then.
Okay.
Right. So could I roll first and then you do the nimble thing, or how does this work?
Yeah, so here's the way it works. Yeah, so there's two different things that are going on. One, you are first trying to suppress them. That is making your regular attack roll with the modifiers you talked about. Plus 3, I think, from burst fire.
Yeah.
Plus your thing. Go ahead and make those rolls. Okay, so you got 1 success. That means they are suppressed. They have to make the guts check. You could push your luck if you like, and you could do what... Well, you didn't roll any ones there anyway. But right now, you've got it. They need to... What it does is just... It makes their guts check more difficult.
Yeah.
But
that's fine.
That's fine, okay. So I'm going to make... Quickly...
So that's my full action, right?
That is your slow action and your fast action.
All right, so I'm going to use my luck to go prone.
Oh, so you're going to spend Lucky Strike to take another fast action and drop prone?
Yes.
Okay.
Does that make it harder to hit in this game? Ranged attack?
It does. It does with ranged attacks, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Then I'm rolling guts for these guys. I got a success for 2. Good God. Okay. So one of them is suppressed right now, but I didn't roll enough to trade over guts to anyone else. I'm making them yellow when they're suppressed. All right. So Cataline, next up, Steak.
Yep, Steak.
You got a 5 and a 6,
ground.
so you're next, or the one right afterwards. So
Yeah, he goes to ground, dives to ground,
okay,
takes up a firing position, and shoots.
okay. So
He's
you will be
carbine.
1 fast action to go prone, and go ahead and shoot. So that'll be your
6.
agility plus range attack.
Yeah, got one.
Okay,
That'll do for starters.
nice. Oh, all right. So that is sorry, you were using your
MA1 carbine.
Nice. That is what, plus 2 damage? Plus 1
Plus
damage.
1.
Okay.
Plus 1.
And you only fired 1 shot, right?
Yep.
Give us a 1d10 plus 2 roll, please.
Oh,
You could spend a lucky strike to re-roll that.
yeah, that's
It's not worth it.
embarrassing,
You'll just roll a 2 anyway. The thing that's convenient is every American weapon's called an M1. It makes everything very easy.
So sorry,
I am going to spend it.
go right ahead.
He's probably correct.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
What can I tell you? Been
So
there, done that.
That
4
is
points of
then
damage. Yeah.
3 is 1 point of damage. So however, that did mean he takes 1 point of damage. Oh, hold up. I forgot to give these guys health bars. Come on, Madison. Jeez.
So he'd have got off scot-free if I hadn't have done that, wouldn't he?
He would, and he needs to make a guts check now because he was shot. And
So,
he failed.
yeah, it was
So he is also suppressed.
that ain't too bad.
It's not too bad. They lose their slow actions, and they can only take fast actions that keep them in cover. So that is not bad at all. Let me quickly add health bars to these guys, and then I will tell you who goes next. It's probably knowing... And incidentally, there is a death spiral element with them as well. So those of... Even at 1 point of damage means 1 less dice he's rolling. So let's do this, that, and then paste, and paste. Okay. And I'll get that yellow one. All right. Next up will be the Germans. All right. So we have a couple suppressed guys. The first thing they're going to do is try and get themselves back in some semblance of fighting order. So, there we go. He's suppressed. Okay, first thing he's going to do, command. Their empathy and command. Their sergeant is down, or whatever the German equivalent thereof is. Obergefreiter?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
It just happens where the stats are right next to their ranks. So, that would be empathy. All right, so one of the guys is using...
Fable.
Yeah. Let's see here. He's screaming at his buddies, and he's not able to do that. I'm going to spend one of my foo bars. I have 2 foo bars right now to re-roll. Fail with another foo bar. Another one will try and rally his comrades. He succeeds. And they are going to take cover behind the far side of the road. So these 2 have gone to the far side of the road. They didn't want to get shot. This one will once again try and rally the guy who got shot. Let's see if he can get him up. Nope. And the final one. Nope. So that means everyone, all the Germans have scrambled to the far side of the road, and they're currently taking cover, including the suppressed ones, but the suppressed ones remain suppressed. So then next up is Sarge. What are you doing?
Can I move to a firing position on them still?
You can still shoot them. All that cover does is it grants them a couple of dice to roll to reduce damage when they're hit.
Cool. In which case, I'll probably get to cover and open fire.
So remember, getting a cover is a specific thing in this that does require fast action. So if you mean I'm going to lean into a tree and take cover and fire from where you are, you're 20 meters away.
In which case, that's perfect. I'll do that. I'll make use of a tree.
Okay. Sounds good.
And
Steak, you see how you use these?
If I go full auto, will I be able to get quite a few of them, do you think?
I think there's a very good chance of that. Are you trying to hit them?
Yeah, it'll be full auto direct.
Yep. Okay, so then direct fire means you can pick a number of targets equal to half of your rate of fire, which is a lot.
I'm not sure what my rate of fire is. I'm sorry.
Rate of fire at
60.
Oh, so actually it'll say here 6. You can hit 6. Full auto 60.
Yeah. So it's half of that is 30.
You want to hit all of them?
So I'll just hit all of them. Yeah.
Luck out. So you are rolling.
You have the Tommy gun, right? Is that like...
Yeah. I've got a proper Tommy gun. I think it's got a straight mag.
He's also got the submachine gunner specialization, so he gets +1 when he's using a submachine gun.
Yeah.
And full auto is +4.
It's +3 for direct.
Oh, +3 for direct, yeah. So +4 total.
That's
9.
12 dice.
12 dice. Yeah, that's...
Jeez.
Go right ahead.
Let's see what we get.
Come on, big money.
1 success.
You want to spend a lucky strike and re-roll everything that wasn't other than a 6? So roll 11d6, please.
Oh, it's 11, thank you. Okay, I'll do that. I'll get my lucky. Come on.
Another one.
But no food, no duds though.
No duds. That's
So you've
good.
hit 2 of them. Go ahead and what is the damages?
+2.
+2. So 1d6 +2. 1d10 +2 twice, please.
Okay, so that's 1d10 +2. Go. 6 for the first one.
6. Moderate hit, 2 points of damage. You can assign to any of the guys.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
So one of them is going to kill. Tell us what it looks like as the first German goes down, and you could assign that to the officer if you wish.
I may as well.
Okay.
In which case, hits him in the head, and his cap goes flying, and he just throws himself back with a blood curdling scream, which terrifies the rest of the squad.
Yeah, and then I need to make a guts check for the guy who's hit. He fails. He is suppressed as well.
So how many rounds of actual ammunition did I use there?
That's your
It's a tenth
entire.
of Roth.
Yeah, your entire clip is
You
gone.
mag dumped.
Yeah, he mag dumped.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Money well spent, boys. Then it is finally Slim Jim.
Woo! I think Slim Jim will will use his fast action to move 10 meters closer, so he's actually within range of his paltry little cold, which seems utterly inadequate compared to the heavy firepower of everyone else. But will then try his best and shoot one of these Germans.
Okay. I forgot to roll for cover for that guy. I did roll for it. It did nothing for him. He was sticking up. So,
Okay.
yeah, go ahead whenever you're ready. Slim Jim is more of a lover than a fighter. Do you want to push that?
Yeah, clearly. Sure, for the fun of it.
Okay. So reroll
what
3
happens.
dice.
Come on, 3 6s.
No. All right, so you get 1 foobar and I get 1 floating foobar. All right. Let's make things interesting. Slim Jim, why don't you spend 2 of your foobar? Well, it's going to take you a slow action to reload to what do you call it? To clear the jam on your pistol, because it you clearly were not maintaining it as well as you thought. It has jammed after your first shot. Then that is the end of round 1. Let's shuffle it up and do round 2. All right.
So you better go pray to the machine spirit, and then that'll fix it.
Yeah. We go. And hold on, 2 for Jacob. Ooh. All right. Jacob, would you like to go now?
Yeah.
Go right ahead. What are you doing?
I'm gonna. It's a fast action to aim, is it not?
It is a fast action to aim for 1 dice. Correct.
Yeah. I'm gonna aim and shoot.
Go right ahead.
So that'll be 6 and 1.
Unfortunately, all of them had to. Yeah, they didn't save their fast actions from last time, so no one's defending here. That is 2 hits. So that is. Oh, can't remember how much damage your carbine does.
1 plus 1.
Plus 1. So that'll be 1d 10 plus 2, please.
7.
Nice. Moderate hit. Who are you hitting, by the way? We targeting the suppressed one?
I'll shoot the fat one whose butt's sticking out.
Okay. Well, do you want one of the 2 injured ones or not? Is more what I'm asking.
No. I'll
Fresh
get
one?
a fresh one.
Okay.
One who's been having too many sausages for breakfast.
What's I like my flatwurst? I reduced the damage by 1 from the cover. But
Curses.
that is still 1 point of damage and requires a guts check, which I failed. He is suppressed as well.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Then, next up is Sarge.
Fast action reload.
Okay.
Full auto direct.
It's unloading on all of them again?
Yeah.
Are you gonna be out of ammo?
I'll find more.
Someone's using a car 98.
This is incidentally the last time I played Destiny 2. My son loves that game, so we play it together. I did not remember how to reload, so I shot for a whole bunch of fucking things and then could not. I had a melee for the whole rest of it. I couldn't figure out how to fucking reload. Go ahead and give us your attack. Whatever your appropriate things are. Look at that.
1.
That is 1. And 2. Right now, no penalty. Oh, but you do have 1 lucky strike left, it looks like.
No, I don't. I don't think I do.
Okay, so you've got zilch there. So you want to take that
Sorry.
first hit, or you want to take 2 foobars and reroll the rest?
I can't remember the odds. Never tell me the odds.
That would still be 9 dice you get to reroll, which 1.5 successes.
I'll go for. I mean, I'm trying to take more than one down, but it seems very difficult. I'll do that.
Okay, go right ahead. Come on.
Reroll 9d6.
Yep. And give yourself 2 foo bars too, please.
I will do that.
Because any excess of that are all mine.
No.
Oh my God! All right, so you hit 2. And I got 3. I have 5 foo bars right now. I got to start spending some of these. All right, so first off, Sarge, you are still, like you can hit 2 of them. In which case, you're rolling 1d6 plus 1d10 plus 2 times, please. Six is 1 point of damage. 5 is 1 point of damage. Now you could. Oh, you're out of lucky strikes. Oh, just make sure. Is it not updating for me here? What's going on? Okay. There you go. Remember, your green bar is your lucky strikes. Your red bar is your foo bar. So you should have 2 foo bar right now.
Okay, I'll do that. Thanks. How do you recover lucky strikes?
Use expend successes. When you have excess successes, you can use those to get lucky strikes.
Right, got you. Gotcha.
Okay. All right, so it's 2 hits. Roll for cover. So the first one is, unfortunately, hits the road. Second one does hit him. Which one do you want to hit? A fresh target or an injured target?
I'll go for a fresh target.
Okay. The chance to suppress. So let's do this. 1 point of damage. Roll for guts. And 1 success. So he is not suppressed, but he is injured. All right, so then Slipshod, you have 2 2 foo bars I need to spend here. One is a simple jam. So you're going to need to spend a fast action to clear your weapon. And you're going to take 1 point to intelligence. You're nervous because you think you can hear the rumbling of something else coming up the road. Next up is, let's see, Germans. We have 1, 2. Oh gosh, we need to try and. One is going to try and. Okay, he has got that one. Not suppressed. Monk Button, Madison. So one of them is, they're trying to rally one another. So he did that, and then as a fast action, they're running 10 meters down towards the church. They're decided to get inside. I'm going to shoot at Sarge. Oh, you don't have any lucky strikes, though. I'm going to double check about passing the lucky strikes. I think you guys might be able to do that at will. Because, here we go, 58. He needs that fast action in order to try and die for cover or try and avoid this. Lucky strikes. Like any generous squad mate, you may agree to give a lucky strike to a fellow soldier in need as long as you can justify how your character is helping to motivate or assist the lucky recipient. So, those of you who still have a lucky strike, Sarge is being shot.
Does anybody like a sergeant?
I have a fast action. Does that help?
Use your fast action to reload.
I did indeed.
Yeah.
I'll pass it. Duck, you daft bugger. Oh, sorry, no. Wrong accent.
Not so easy, is it now?
Get down.
Okay. Then, if you are diving for cover, let's see. That. Your combat reactions, here we go. Okay, if you succeed, your opposed roll becomes. If you succeed, your opponent's roll becomes an opposed roll, and this is where ties would go to you. So I'm shooting at you, Sergeant. If you want to spend that fast action, give us a nimble roll, please, to dodge.
So I think that's 5.
Okay. I got 0 successes, unfortunately. Well, I mean, fortunately, I guess. Nice.
Yeah.
Now, you did not need that 1, so that could be converted into a lucky strike.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. So add 1 lucky strike to your token. And then, so he shot at you. He's still in cover. That guy's going to try and... Actually, the one suppressed one is running towards the church, keeping cover. So is the second one. This guy is going to aim at you, Jonesy, because you just spoke. And you're in that ditch. So either Sarge or Stake could...
Well, I've got a fast action still left, right?
Oh, do you?
I should have. Well, I should... oh.
Last round, you ran into the ditch. You haven't had your turn this turn.
Yeah.
So
does that mean I can do out of turn my...
You have to save it.
Oh.
Look. I'll yeah, I mean, I'll just shout out a warning, I guess.
Okay. Get down!
Get
Jonesy.
down. Hit the dirt, Jones.
Jonesy, go ahead and give us a nimble check, please. I got 2 successes.
Nimble. Oh, well, I'm down because
You're in the mud.
I'm in the mud, so I've only got 3 dice, so that ain't gonna happen.
Ooh! I'm sorry, you were saying? Incredible. So that is 1 excess, which means you can also bank that in to a lucky strike if you like.
Yep, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. There.
Look out! Get down!
I was like a steak dinner.
Okay. Then it is. Let's see here. That is all the Germans. So we have the one I'm putting on the far right, the ones that are still kind of closest to you guys. The others are all 10 meters down the road, all running for the church.
Oh, right. So they're out cover.
Yeah, they're on the far side of the road. So, like, if there's 2 ditches, you guys are on one side of it. They've just got themselves down, which is why they've only got a minuscule amount of cover. I'm only giving them 3 dice of cover. Then I need to spend. Oh, hold on. No. I need to let Slim Jim go next because he's up next. What are you doing, Slim Jim?
I think Slim Jim is going to dive to the ground and then try and unjam his gun while muttering and cursing under his breath.
Done. Next up is Caroline.
She's gonna take a shot at this guy. She's gonna aim and take a shot.
You fired in.
I know it's.
Oh, you fired. What do you call it?
I only
burst
used 4
fire
rounds.
last time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I used 4 rounds. Oh, I can.
I think.
I guess
burst,
I could.
Burst is always 3. I think. No. Rapid fire is 3. Ignore me.
I guess I could rapid fire, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Can I aim? I can aim and rapid fire.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna take -1 dice. Well, that cancels at least one of those dice because they're 30 meters down, so that's a range band.
Oh, got it. Okay. Yeah.
So okay.
Go ahead. And you got 3. So with rapid fire, you could target up to 3. Do you want to shoot?
I'll take.
But really, what it is, you just declare them as targets, and then you pick which ones you hit after you roll.
Okay, that's cool. So, yeah, the 2 injured guys, and then 1 of the uninjured.
Okay.
Right. Let me make sure I got this right. Oh man, did I close her? Shoot. No,
Oh, you're prone. Is that why you got your back pain?
Yeah. I guess that's the only prone. That's the closest thing to prone that I.
Absolutely. I always, it's purple. We always put as prone.
Oh,
just because the
okay.
phonetic reminder.
So make sure.
Doesn't matter.
So 3,
we know.
4, 5. aim 6, but so it's 5 dice. Okay, because of the
Okay.
range.
Go ahead.
1 hit.
There you go. All right.
So that's the first shot. That's the first shot, right? There's
No.
3 shots.
You make your roll and then you assign the hits up to a maximum of your thing. You don't roll separately for each attack.
Neat. So I only got 1 hit, or I got 3 hits.
You got 1 hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this guy here.
What the rate of fire gives you is the maximum you could hit with.
Gotcha.
So
You
with
don't roll 3 times. Okay.
Yeah, 1d6. Sorry, 1d10 plus 1 for damage, please. Come on, big money.
Thank you.
Cover isn't coming into play, so make it a big
9.
hit. 9! Whoa!
Nice.
That is 3 plus a critical hit. Give us a 1d10, Carl, please. Let's see, hit location.
8.
8 is to the... where are you? 8 is to the torso, and give us another 1d10 roll, please, for the crit.
4.
Muscle damage. Your body throbs with pain with every move you make. You must make a stamina test at the start of each round, or you lose your fast action. Oh, man, and he actually might be... that was... Which one did you hit, by the way?
9 points of damage. Oh, this guy here.
That guy... Oh, okay, so actually that is... A 9 does 2 points of damage. That's actually enough to kill him.
Okay.
So you fire 3 times. Then it is... Jonesy!
Right. I will rapid fire into the uninjured guy on the left.
Okay.
So that is 4,
For direct fire?
5. Yes.
Okay. Now, while you're taking your action, I'll get the cards drawn so I'm not fucking around anymore.
4, 5, 6, 7 minus 1, so that's 66.
Okay.
Ugh.
You want to push your luck?
Yeah, 5d6.
If you want to avoid that automatic foobar, you could spend your lucky strike to reroll that 1.
Yes, that's why I wasn't.
Okay, so roll 66 then, please.
6.
Oh yeah, lucky strikes can be spent to add 2 dice to your pool as well. Look at that!
1 at any rate.
Hell yeah! So 1 hit that it's plus 2 for your damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 1d10 plus 2, please.
Come on, a big one.
7. That's 2 points of damage. He does have cover, and one of those is reduced, so he takes 1 point of damage, but he is suppressed, or potentially suppressed as well. Let's see how he takes that shot. He does not take it well. He is suppressed. Ah! Come on, buddy. There you go. Hazy Yella. All right, that is the end of round 2. Round 3. Joe, Steak, you want to go now, or you want to go later in the round?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, I was holding my fast action.
Okay, so you got a fast action banked until the start of your turn. Basically what happens is when it starts your turn, then you would lose your fast action. You take your normal complement. But that's excellent.
Gotcha.
Steak, you want to go now, or you want to go later?
I'll go now.
Okay.
Yeah, if I do rapid fire, do I get +1 dice? Where it says under bonus is +1 off RF.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, so it's a +1, so I'll get, and I'm aiming, so I'll get 8 dice, and I got my rate of fire will go to 3.
It does say you can only aim on a single shot.
Oh, does it?
Oh, now I know. Okay.
Okay. So do you want to...
I think I'll just aim. I won't rapid.
Who are you targeting? The ones left behind, or the ones going for the church?
The one that is whoever is closest to getting to the church. I don't want him getting in that church.
Okay, that's the one that's uninjured on the far left there. So go ahead.
Yeah, I want to try and take him out.
It's still, your range is 40 meters. They're in short range.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go
I'm
ahead,
gonna
make your
take
attack.
Take that sucker down.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Okay, well, that is a hit,
3
though.
bars.
Like, the ones don't mean anything unless you're pushing your luck.
Oh yeah. No,
right.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Okay, so that's 1d6 plus...
Or 1d10
plus 1. Keep trying to shortchange you guys. Stop hurting my Germans.
5.
That is a 1. 1 point damage. They have the cover of the road because they're running along, which does stop it. Sorry. So it skips along the road and just narrowly misses him. Then it is Caroline. What are you doing?
I'll take a shot at that. I'll aim and take a shot at that guy too.
The same guy?
Yeah.
What is your range on your...
20, so...
Yeah, so
30,
still medium range, so it'll be -1?
Yeah, -1 dice. Okay, so it's
Go ahead.
D6. So it's going to be...
Come on.
Okay.
Big money, big money.
Um,
Do you want to push your luck?
yeah, I'll push it.
Okay. So
becomes
roll 3d6. Oh, yeah, you got no...
Nothing. All right. So 1.
So take 1 foobar. And
Oh, well.
then it is the Germans' turn. So, Germans are going to... This is going to spend a slow and a fast action. He is racing inside the church. I'll move the ones up that are in there. This guy's not suppressed. He's doing the same. Oh, it sounds like they're getting their hound. There is one guy who's going to try and help the others recover from being suppressed. One of them is... And... Oopsies. I went the wrong way. So one of them, this guy's recovered from being suppressed. And he's going to keep to cover. The other guy who's suppressed is going to keep to cover. And the other guy has his full actions now. He'll keep to cover, and he will try and shoot. Who shot at him last? I think it was... Jonesy. So I lose some dice because of damage and because... Jonesy, did you take cover or not? You got your fast action left, right?
I've got my first action.
Do you want to try and dodge this?
Yeah.
Okay. I got 1.
So that is... oh, yes, that's 3. Yeah.
We're going to push your luck?
Don't have any, do I? Oh, yes.
Yeah, you can always roll. There you go. Nice. And because the ties go to the defender, he fires at you, but you're able to duck out of the way. Next up, speaking of, Jonesy, what are you doing?
I will shoot at him again. I'll rapid fire again.
Okay.
And bank my
Fast action?
action.
You got it.
So that is, again, sorry, counting again. 5, which is 4, which is 5, which is 6. Okay.
Here we go. Come on.
Yeah.
Is that 6? 1d10 plus 2, I think, for you, Jonesy.
Yep.
Come on. Where's that 10? I'll roll the cover. No cover. Nice! That is 2 more damage. Which one did you want to shoot? The one that shot you? Or tried to? All right. Ah! He needs to roll for guts again. He is suppressed. Ah! Whoopsies. There we go. All right. Then it is... Sarge, what are you doing?
I will rapid fire one of the targets.
Is your gun jammed right now?
It's not jammed, but I do need to spend a fast action to reload it.
Well, what was the... I spent a foobar to jam your gun last time.
Oh, did you? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
That's okay. So you would need to spend a fast action to clear the jam and a fast action to reload. You do have a lucky strike, so you could get an extra one there, and then spend your slow to shoot again if you'd like.
Do that.
Okay. Then
So rapid fire, which is I think 1, 2
for you. So rapid fire is always 3 rate of fire, and I think it's +1 always. Yeah, +1 with rapid fire for direct fire. And which one are you firing at? The ones who were left behind, or the ones at the church?
Well, I have a submachine gun, so its range is a bit more limited.
Yeah.
Would I be able to hit the ones that were at the church?
Yeah, it'd just be -1 to your dice pool.
I'll try that then. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Oh wait, no, hold on. They're inside the church. They're gonna have a lot of cover right now.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe not then.
Okay.
So that would be, I think 10.
Okay, go right ahead.
Against one of the ones in the ditch.
Okay, that is that's 2 hits already. Do you want to assign those to separate targets or hit the same one?
Separate targets. I
Hell
think.
yeah. So I'm assuming one of the unsuppressed guys and the heavily injured guy. Is that correct? Okay.
That'll do.
So Ghoul, let's have the uninjured or the non-suppressed guy. 1d10 plus 2, please.
2.
Let's see, big numbers. Ooh, that is 1, and it is blocked by the cover, or reduced by the cover. Second one, 1d10 plus 2. There you go. That is 3 points of damage. None of it is blocked. Another one down. Last up, Slim Jim.
Slim Jim will try to aim and then take out the other near one that's already injured.
Okay. The one's not suppressed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh,
There we go.
Hell yes. All right. What's the damage? Is it 1?
+1, yeah.
+1, okay. So 1d10 plus 1, 7 is 2 points of damage. So let's see here. First, cover reduces it down to 1, but he does have to roll for suppression. And he is suppressed as well. No. All right. End of the round. Top of next round. First up, Sarge. What are you doing?
Oh, in which case, I will. Is it? I still have a target in front of me. Do I?
There are 2 guys on the road. So these 2 guys on the bottom are on the road. The other 2 are in the church right now.
Cool. All right. I'll go for the 2 that are closest.
Go right ahead. And right now you have where you are. You've got your full slate of actions, and your gun isn't jammed or anything.
Sure. So I'll keep my.
You did
fast
spend your.
action back.
It is important you update your token, because that's how I know whether you've got lucky strikes. Because remember, you spent your lucky strike last time to take your extra action.
Sure. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Right, yep, done that.
Okay. Then, what are you doing this round?
I'll rapid fire the 2 that I can reach.
Go right
easy.
ahead.
Which I think is the same as last time, which I think is...
You said 9, right?
So it's 1 for rapid
10.
fire, 1 is 10, yeah.
Okay.
See what we get.
Come on. That's 1.
Just 1.
You could push your luck if you want. You got 0 foo bars right now anyway.
Okay, maybe I'll push my luck then and see how it goes.
Okay.
Is that, do I re-roll 9, is it?
You re-roll 8, because you keep the 1 and you keep the 6.
Oh, got you. Sorry, yeah.
It's in the like proprietary dice. They actually have grenades for 1s and
Oh, nice.
yeah. So it's easy to pick which ones.
Bummer.
Are you kidding? Jesus. All right, but you didn't hit 1, so it's 1d10 plus 2, please. And you'll get 1 foo bar as well. He just threw a dice at my head.
Why did I do that?
The /R beforehand. That's okay. That makes us hear a toast to Mo, because Mo used to do that all the time.
Come on.
There you go. One more. Okay, I'll roll for cover. No cover. And there's one more damage. Yeah. Do you want to hit the more heavily injured one or the less heavily injured one?
I will go for the one on the left.
Okay, here we go. Okay, then next up, Steak, you want to go now or you want to go later?
I'll go now.
Nice.
I'll go now. Oh, they're both the same, aren't they? Is any of them not suppressed?
The ones in the church are not suppressed.
Well, yeah, no, forget them on. I'll worry about them another day.
Okay.
No, these are both the same, aren't they? I'll shoot the one who's covering up the most of the map.
Okay. Get the fuck out of the way.
Get out of the way, fella. So I got. I will aim. I'll aim.
Okay.
And I'll go. Dish.
There you go. So, that is one hit.
One hit.
1d10 plus 1, I think, with yours, right? You get the carbine?
Yeah, I'm just wondering whether to push my luck or not.
Ooh. What do you think?
Yeah, fuck it.
that's the attitude. All right, so it's 6 you're re-rolling.
6 now, 6.
Come on, big money. No, that'd be.
That's what happens. That's what happens. There you go.
So, would you kindly add a foobar to your token, and I will add to my stack. Boy, this is really going to be. I got a lot to do. I can re-roll. What am I talking about? I'm going to blow through these with a bunch of re-rolls this round, guys. Okay, so then...
I've got to roll some damage, and I so
you
D10.
do, yeah, you did hit with 1. Yeah, so 1d10 plus... Look at that! That's
so 8 damage. That's
8
a decent
damage, which is 2... Yep, 2 points of damage, and cover does not protect him. What's it look like as he goes down?
I just think he crumples up, clutching at his stomach and crumples into a heap.
I think this guy might need to make a combat stress roll here. And she fails. Okay. So then, next is the Germans. This guy is racing along he is keeping cover and running the opposite direction from the church. He wants to go away. So he is 10 meters off in the opposite direction, keeping cover. The ones in the church are going to close the door as a fast action. They are going to turn their gun on whoever was making that shadow inside and shout at them in German. And the other guy is going to run over to a pew and start dragging it over to try and block the door. Next up, Caroline, what are you doing?
She's going to, I guess, get up as a fast action. And that guy's like now 30 meters, isn't he?
Correct.
I can't. Can I give you threat to do stuff or no? How does that work?
What are you thinking?
I want to get up, move
no,
and
you can't buy lucky strikes with
okay.
Like Doom style.
Okay. So I guess she'll just shoot it. She'll just stand up and try to shoot at him. But I guess he's at -1.
Yeah.
So I'll just rapid fire him, no aiming. So
okay.
So it's
Graham did say, halfway through the session, can we switch over to Act on Cthulhu? But
right, that's 4 or 5 cancels out. Okay.
I do appreciate the straightforward request we did get. I didn't get any hey, let's do this and this. Oh boy.
That's 3, just 3 ammo. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Okay. Not gonna push it. No. All right, Anna, come on, honey, get out of there. Thank you. Anna says hi to everyone. Next up is Jonesy.
Jonesy will then aim at this guy and shoot.
Go right ahead.
Oh.
You gonna come out?
Sorry.
Come on. Oh, get off the book, please. Thank you.
Nice. That's a hit.
That is a hit, yeah. 1d10 plus 2, please.
+2.
That is 8. So 2 points of damage. As long as the cover does not help him. Shot in the back. Down. Dead. Last up, Slim Jim.
He'll get up and move over to where Sarge is, and whispering for no purpose, because obviously they know we're here, but sort of whisper, what now? Seeing as the other two are barricaded in the church.
So since we do not have, might I suggest one thing here? Where is... This is a good point to talk about removing conditions. Coup de grace. You don't want that. Here we go. Healing. First aid with medical aid will remove either a condition or restore an endurance point per success. So, Slim Jim, right now, Jonesy has 1 point of endurance. No, he's got one condition, and so does Sarge. Sarge has got -1 to his intelligence. Jonesy's got -1 to his agility.
Okay. Okay.
So if you wanted to look for something to do, you could...
Yeah. But would that be like a slow action during combat, or are we out of initiative now?
You're still in initiative, but let me see. I think it's a slow action.
Right.
So I think I got up and I moved over to where Sarge is, so that would be me this turn.
Yeah. Okay.
But then once I'm next to him, I might be able to do something.
All right. And since you guys have driven the Germans from the field, let's do two things. First off, everybody gets a lucky strike.
Woo.
Cool.
And then we will take our mid-session break because we're already at we're already at 2 hours, and then we'll come back and
I guess we're not going this way. Plan B. Plan B. Good diversion.
We know that Slipshot has okay, sweetie, come on. So Anna knows it's the mid-session break and she's jumped on War Stories. Then we'll come back and we'll have those first aid rolls to see if we can get rid of those two conditions that Jonesy and Sarge have. And then I'll figure out what to do with the rest of your stack of foobars I have to spend through. So, all right. So then for those listening at home, we'll be back in about 5 minutes. All right. Hey, everybody in chat. Hope your weekend is treating you well. Hey, we got some players back too. There is a lot of foo bars that I need to spend. All right. So we have 2 Germans in the church right now, and seemingly someone else in there. All right. Oh, remember too, you guys, if you can draw on your virtues, you can get an extra dice from that as well. I don't know if that's necessarily come up thus far, but if you are able to squirrel it in, like Caroline is bold, Jonesy is persuasive, Sarge, you're determined, and Jonesy, or Slim Jim, is merciful. Okay.
Does the buddy thing do anything?
Good question. Buddy. Probably an extra dice as well, and then he's up for a penalty if they go down. Buddy, here we go, 21.
I think it helps you recover, doesn't it? Recover stuff.
Well, let's see here. Yeah, buddy helps recover from stress more easily. If the buddy is injured, goes missing, or is tragically killed, you are likely to be sorely affected emotionally. Okay. All right. I have a crap ton of foobar right now between what you guys have on your sheets, and I don't want to keep just jamming your what do you call it? Your weapons. So, what do you guys wish to do now? You have an opportunity to meet up. And no one's shooting at you from the church right now. I guess first, Slim Jim, do you want to try and assist with those 2 conditions?
Yes.
Okay. Jonesy might need a tensor bandage, and Sarge just needs a something to maybe a sip from a flask.
Take a cigarette.
Yeah, I'll do Jonesy first.
Oh, and this is non-critical damage, so you will get your combat medic bonus.
Nice.
Whilst that's going on, Kev, Stake's jumping up and is in motion.
Okay, where's he going?
He's headed over to that dead officer.
Ah, okay.
And Jones is reloading his Garen.
Do you wish to push your luck on that?
Yes.
Oh, you got a what do you call it? Lucky strike if you want to.
Take your Garand go.
It went ping. You see there up above? Got a little ping there.
So this is I have the intense focus talent, so I get to add +1 on a pushed empathy test, and I disregard the first dud.
That's awesome.
Nice.
So you could just re-roll 8 if you like. Oh, which would bring you back up to 9.
Doesn't specify.
Because that's your first. What is at least a dud? That would be one way of doing that.
Yeah, unless
So just roll 96, I guess, again. Come.
No, sorry, Jonesy.
Yeah, I can. Was that Jonesy, or did you get Slim Jim?
He hasn't done Slipshod yet.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah,
I could try Slipshod.
Okay.
Can you try and help Jonesy? Because clearly I'm all out of booze or whatever Jonesy needs to make him less tired. I ate the last energy bar on the way over. Sorry.
The last piece of chocolate. So I have 6 empathy and medical aid 6, and I have combat medic, but it's not critic. It's not damage, right?
7,
So
and then you get also 1 from your med kit, so it'll be 8.
okay. 1.
There you go, Jonesy.
So
Yay!
That
thank
tensor
you.
bandage is helping things out.
Thank you, madame.
And Slim Jim, you want to help out the Sarge?
Yep. And his is a mental condition, right?
Yes,
It is.
nervous.
Because I have specialization in being a counselor. So I get a bonus to rallying. Does the med kit apply to this one, or?
Med kit applies to, I think, to all rolls for treating injuries. So
I think Slipshod's thinking we're not going to get to first base.
There you go.
there you go. And
I got an extra. Yeah.
with that extra, you want to kick another lucky strike?
Yeah, I think I'll give it to Sarge because he's my buddy. And he's hopefully getting a lot of this situation, so there you go.
Okay, Sarge, so you're getting 1 lucky strike, Sarge, and you are no longer suffering that -1 to your intellect or intelligence.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take
Then,
it off.
what are you guys doing next?
Well, I know that Steak was going to check out the officer's body. If we have time, I want to.
What were you looking for?
What kind
on
of gear? Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, Steak, what were you going to the body for?
Well, he wants to loot his sidearm and
Okay.
ammo. Right, shake him down for any documentation, orders, stuff like that.
Okay.
Hard currency
Okay.
and smokes.
Okay. You're able to find some of that stuff. No documentation, unfortunately. But
cases.
his sidearm is Luger P08. He
That's
also
what
has.
That's what I was after.
He also
Yeah.
has an MP40 SMG.
Oh,
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
I could use some ammo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Swipe that stuff.
Okay. If you want the ammo, he's got a 32 round clip. He didn't get a chance to shoot at all before you guys took him down.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
just grab the whole thing, and we'll just carry an extra one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The thing is, encumbrance is
I
like, we're not
hold
gonna
it
deal
up
with
in
it, but
the air.
encumbrance is a thing in the game. But Steak, you also get a bonus to your encumbrance.
Yeah, I carry loads of stuff. I reckon he's doing this all the time. And he holds up the Luger and he's got the Luger. He sticks it in his coat and he holds up the submachine gun, the MP40.
Okay.
And
Would
then he like points at his eyes and goes towards the church. He looks at the sergeant like motioning that he's gonna sneak up to the church.
okay? Why don't you give us an infiltrate check there, Steak?
Yeah.
And you can take +2. You do want to roll d6s, though.
Oh, what did I roll? Oh, geez, 10. So I got a 9 for infiltrate. So what did you say? +2.
+2, yeah. Tons of like headstones and stuff. It seems to be around that church. Lots of places to hide. You got your
6 and
success.
11.
All right. So you go racing up towards the church. What is everyone else doing?
We'll regroup, I guess.
Okay.
Check we're all okay. Check out where Steak's got to. Actually, we'll probably hold. Well, I suggest we hold position and let Steak
So if you're on the
signal.
this is where the German bodies all would be. So if you guys came over here, this and probably the church fencing here. It's probably a low stone wall.
Is it like a church? Is it like a church wall or something?
Yeah, I think so. Like it's like the kind of like
Yeah,
mid-sized stone wall that would surround a
Yeah.
medieval church.
Can we get ourselves to sort of this side of the wall?
Yep.
We've got cover, and we'll just see how Steak gets on.
Yeah.
So Steak, you make your way over to this, and you can hear shouting in German, and you can hear ever so often a response of something in French. And it seems like someone has lit some candles or something in here. Not a lot of light, like not sufficient to be necessarily seen from, say, a bomber.
Mm-hmm.
But someone has lit something in there. There's at least 2 Germans in there, and at least one person who speaks French.
And their tone, does it sound like fraught, sort of?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. The Germans sound very upset, and the French person, you would almost guess they are pleading.
Male or female?
Male.
Maybe like the rector or something. Or the merger. Can I sneak round, see if there's an entrance round the back? Right? Did they go in like the main door of the church?
Yeah.
There's quite often a little back door or something. I'll sneak round, hugging the wall of the church.
Sure.
I'll look back to check with my companions, see if I can get an eye on them, and just sort of do the signal and motion my direction.
Okay.
Right, you want me to follow him up, Sergeant?
Yeah.
See what's going on. So I'm going to try to move to where Spike, or Steak. This is almost a similar name.
Yeah.
Where Steak was.
Steak pit.
Yeah.
Would you go ahead and give us an infiltration roll then, please, Carolyn? And you get plus 2 dice. On top of your other stuff. I think you get plus 1
7.
as well from a talent, right? Or a specialization?
Yeah, it says hide. It's for hide in plain sight. Like if I want to pretend to be a French person, but I don't think it applies here.
Hello?
Press
While it's happening, could I
there.
ask,
Nice. Okay.
Jonesy, could you go down to the corner of the wall and the road and check down the road to see if anything's coming?
I was thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, 'cause I just need 1 or 2 or.
You just need 1.
So I
and then what you could do with an extra success, if you want to bring someone else along stealthily, maybe you could do that, or you could get another lucky strike with it.
Does anyone want to back me up or no?
I'd take the strike.
Okay.
Okay. Then Jonesy, would you give us an infiltration roll as well? And you get plus 2 dice. I'll leave Slipshod and Slim Jim behind. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Come on, Jonesy.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, that's a success. So you are, it looks like, Jonesy, are you kind of going down to here to keep an eye out? Is that what I heard?
Sorry, I just need to. I guess I thought I was. Are we on that side?
You guys are right here right now. What has then happened
so I
is...
think I was just at that corner, right? That's.
Oh, like over
Do
here?
you want me to go right down the road, Sergeant, or just look down the road from this corner? The far
I
corner?
assumed just the corner, because if you're going to
Yep.
cross the front, then if there is a sniper, it might
Gonna
take you
get
out. Go
whacked.
across.
Yep. So I'm just stopping on the right-hand side.
Okay. So then, Steak, you've been joined by Caroline.
I'll pass her the ammo for the. I'll just pop out that clip and hand it over to her.
Okay. So you got a second clip of 32, Caroline. And then you guys are planning on going around back?
Yeah.
Let's...
Just FYI, I'll go prone and aim down the, overwatch down the street.
Okay. Would you give us a perception check too, please, Jonesy? And then Steak and Caroline, one of you guys give us a infiltration roll with an extra 3 dice. Because I'm assuming you're working together on
I
this.
think you got 1 more dice.
6.
So
Yeah.
I've got 12.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oof, loads.
Holy smokes.
Wow.
Nice.
All right.
4 successes.
So that is... But you have 12 dice in that?
Yeah, well, you
Holy
gave
shit.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, the extra 3. Yeah, that's
3
amazing.
extra.
Do you want to take an extra lucky strike yourself and then give 1 to Jonesy and Slim Jim?
Yeah.
You guys are getting the momentum now. In which case, Carl, do you want to... you had an extra dice with perception, didn't you?
Who do I?
No, Jonesy.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
So
that includes that.
Right, that includes that.
Okay. Would you like to push your luck with that?
Yep. I should have 2 luck, but my token's not responding. It's because I'm an idiot. I was trying to pull.
Did you want to spend that lucky strike and re-roll that 1 then? In addition to the rest of the dice?
Yeah, I'll just do that.
Okay.
That's an idea. So, then it's this.
There you go.
Yeah.
You can see in town, there is a light in one of the buildings. And it looks like enough light so that people must be in there. Not like a single candle, but like a couple of lights on. The town itself is... I think I have a handout for you to give a... Now that you're getting a chance to really get a look at this. This is much bigger than what the village is, obviously. But I think that it gives you a idea of the devastation from the bombing.
I think I've balls that roll up there, Kev. Shall I take my lucky strike off?
Which happened, sorry?
I don't know where I got that 9 from. I must have had 9. I had 9 in my mind, but my roll is 7 plus 1 if I'm not moving, which would be an 8, and you gave me plus 3, didn't you?
Yeah.
So it should have been
11?
either 10 or 11.
Which
I
is
wasn't
still...
moving at that point. I was peering in through the window, wasn't I?
I'm okay with it. I'm certain I'm gonna. I have this many food bars right now,
Okay, right.
so don't worry.
Right.
When the tank comes rolling around, you guys will need all the help you can get. However, you are able, Steak and Caroline, you're able to make your way around to the back of the church, and it seems in whatever is going on, first off, there is a door back here. Would you like to try the door?
Yeah, because I'm thinking they might have not realised it was here. It might be like in a little kind of side room. So yeah, try the door
You pull
sneakily.
it back, and you can hear it's that kind of like muffled sound at first, where you can hear them shouting in German. And as soon as it's open, the sound of German is getting even louder. And it is also a hot and sticky summer night, which means that opening the door to let in is not going to be like a temperature change that might get attention either.
Does Caroline know what's being said? Because there was a French voice, wasn't there?
Oh, Carl, you may be muted.
See, we need to test Mo again. That's
Mo!
Yeah, so I was gonna try to figure out what they're saying in French, and then try to listen and see if I can pick out what they're saying in German.
So the French, for sure, it is one side of the conversation. I think between your ability to put together what they're saying in German and what's being said, they seem to think there is some cellar or something like that of way of getting out of here in the church, and the priest has been trying to tell them that the cellar, there's no separate exit from the cellar. It's not down there. And he said one of them is saying something about running, and the other one is just screaming at this priest, calling him a liar, or at least that's what seems to be the case, because the priest keeps replying with, I'm not lying, there's nowhere else to go.
I tell him I whisper to Steak, I fear for the priest's life. They seem very heated. And I say 2. And I think I pull out my knife probably at this point too.
Yeah.
Hope we can sneak in and get him. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I'll sort of wave this Luger, kind of hold up the Luger. Knife in the other hand. So I don't think I don't think this is rifle country.
Yeah.
Okay. So Luger has for rapid fire +1, and its damage is +1.
Or maybe it's better if I cover with the MP40. That's fine. Got the knife out anyway.
Okay. The knife.
We'll see.
But we could burst in on them and intimidate them and get them to drop their weapons. Like if we come bursting through the back and you're covering them with a submachine gun and I've got a Luger off of their officer pointed at them, I feel like that's going to be quite intimidating.
Yeah. Okay, let's try. We could try.
And if they move, we shoot.
Okay. So then, why don't
I have a good persuasion. So yeah.
Yeah. Shock and awe.
Okay. So then, why don't we do this? We'll just treat it like suppression. So why doesn't Caroline, if you're going to burst in there, you guys have surprise on these guys now. Why don't you? And remember, just a reminder: you can spend a lucky strike to get +2 dice to your dice pool before you roll as well. So, Caroline, you're going to get +1 from stake, and then go ahead and roll a persuasion roll. If you got any bonuses for,
I have +3 to lying. I guess it depends what I say.
yeah.
So I got 6 base. And what do you want? You're going to give me
6 base +1 from Jacob helping you.
okay. And I'm going to say you need to surrender. There's a whole company of men coming up.
Okay.
You know American street prisoners well.
So here's first thing I'm going to get you to do is give us an insight roll.
Okay.
This is just to see whether your polyglot will you be able to piece together enough German. This is me trying to pronounce French words effectively.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice, awesome. That'll be incredibly convincing. Then, why don't you I'll give you an extra dice in that. So currently you're rolling what, 7, 8?
So it's gonna be 8.
Do you want to spend?
Unless you give me the lie thing, but it's like it's a stretch.
I'll give you +1. I'll give you +1 more for that. So that's 9. And then if you want to spend a lucky strike before, that would give you 11.
No, I think I'll save my lucky strike just in case there's some ones I need to.
So go ahead and roll a 9. Look at that!
Ah, there you go.
Hell yes!
Nice.
So here's one of the options, or one of the examples where you can spend extra. So because you guys are already sitting at pretty much max, except for Jonesy.
Yeah, Jonesy. Yeah, I can give one to Jonesy if we need to.
Yeah, and then I'll give you 1. Let's just quickly take a peek, because I wonder if there's. I think.
Cool.
Oh, you know what?
Polyglot.
It would be. This would be. Here's the other option: is you can increase the difficulty of their guts check.
Oh yeah, I like that. Okay.
Okay. So if you want to give 1 to Jonesy and then 1 to increase, that means I need 2 successes on a guts in order to. Okay, and one of them is injured as well. So the one that is not injured has failed, as has the other. They turn and look at you, and you two jump out. Why don't you tell us what it looks like as you guys jump into this church and ambush these 2 Germans?
Come and see here, mid-hand and hawk.
And then I say in German, I say in German, what I said, and then since I got the polyglot, yay, and then repeat it in French.
Okay, and the 2 of them look at one another and then kind of like drop the guns to the ground and hands go up.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
My German's not that bad.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you could probably secure them, and then,
Yeah, a state rushes up. You're covering them. A state rushes up, spins them round, takes their weapons, like spreads them out against the wall, kind of thing.
I also tell them I tell them we have a doctor, we have a medic on the guy that's injured. Just to see.
Is this state bloodthirsty?
Nah, he's
bloodthirsty.
Oh, that's
he's
Jonesy.
impatient. He's impatient. That's why he's in the church already.
Yeah. Okay.
And Caroline is going to take chances. She's bold, so I guess that's why she jumped up with stake to help out.
Love it. Remember, sorry guys, your virtues.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, you get an extra dice if you call on those or incorporate those. So Jonesy is keeping an eye out on the corners. Sarge and Slim Jim are keeping cover behind the wall. Far off, you can hear the thump from miles away of artillery. how long do you think it is before either Caroline or Stake sticks their head out of the church to call the rest of you in?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go to one of the stained glass windows and tap all clear on one of the windows.
What I was trying to say was I wasn't going to wait, so I would signal.
Okay.
I would signal to Jonesy that me and Slim Jim are going to follow effectively the trail that Stake and Russo have taken, and so as soon as they go into the church, we immediately move to the same location, to the same door.
So let's back up for a moment then. So as you go over, you maybe kind of like whisper that to Jonesy. That's where Jonesy could whisper to you about the lights in the village too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't think you need to make a roll for it. Sarge, if you look down the road, you can see there are definitely lights. And incidentally, the topography here is going down from kind of where the church is down towards the river.
Yeah.
So it's basically as you guys are kind of tying up or taking into custody these two, when Sarge and Slim Jim come in from the back entrance in the church as well. Sarge, the two of you see exactly what we've described here. Two German soldiers now in custody and one French priest.
I do ask the Germans, is there a sniper in the steeple?
I think I'm going to get you to make another... no, you probably can get enough, like, what would you say it? Jaeger?
Yeah, Jaeger, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know what sniper is in German, but I know what hunter is. So the 9.
What the? Schutze?
Scharfschütze.
Scharfschütze, okay.
Scharfschütze.
Scarf?
It literally means sharpshooter.
Of course it does. I love German.
German's very literal, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Honestly, like, I've taken a handful of different languages of a year or two of classes and things. Hands down, German was my favorite. It was just so much fun to yell. So, then with all of so the four of you are inside. Jonesy's keeping overwatch outside. What happens next, guys?
Okay, so can we ask the priest? So,
I introduce him.
Caroline, if you just check out what he knows as to, in French, obviously, what he knows as to what's in the village.
Yeah.
And particularly, is there any armor?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
tank, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This will be a persuasion check.
Okay.
So would anyone, Slim Jim, if you've got, you can also speak French. So if you wish to contribute or participate.
No, I think Slim Jim, because he's merciful, he will treat the injured German soldier.
Sure. So why don't you give us a first aid check for the soldier, and Caroline, give us a. I'm gonna give you a +2 to this because you just saved this priest.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah. Give us a persuasion check, please.
I'm going to spend a luck point to reroll that.
To reroll everything? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, reroll everything.
You got it.
At least one.
3 foo bars.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeez Louise. All right. So, what he tells you is that there are many injured in the town and many dead in the town from the bombing. There are many who are angry at the Americans. There were Germans in here, but let me tell you here.
That's the persuasion. Yeah. I say it wasn't the Americans; it was the British. We're Americans.
They don't seem to make a difference between it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It would be like the Americans to foreign.
That was something curious that I learned when watching that latest Tom Hanks thing, the Air thing that he did, the Air version of Band of Brothers. Masters of the Air. Yeah, I thought it was curious. I did not know that British kind of bombed with impunity, like at night bombing, and the Americans would bomb during the day and get shot up all the time.
Well, the British Bomber Command lost 60% dead during the war,
Yeah.
bombing at night. So, not
Yeah,
without
maybe.
impunity. Impunity
Well,
is stretching it.
No, well, not impunity. I guess just without.
There was
like,
a lot. Yeah, ask anyone.
No target. No precision targeting. Just bomb the
Yeah,
crap out of
lots
it.
of the firestorm of Dresden is
Yeah.
apart from that.
But I don't know.
But
But I understand. I understand why. I mean,
yeah, and it's
the Americans could have taken a lot less losses if they just not worried about precision bombing and just bombed the crap out of things.
it's getting into very touchy territory.
Exactly.
What he tells you is that there are reconstituted elements, mostly of mechanized infantry, that are still here. And there are pockets of German patrols all over the place, prowling the towns around here. You're right, there was a tank that was being repaired in a 17th century farmhouse, but he thinks that the tank has been repaired. He's not sure, though, if you press him on it. He's not sure if the tank is still there. If you use your tactical map to try to lay out, he agrees that the tank is in here.
Okay.
He says the American bombs have destroyed many lives and many homes. While they are not lovers of the Germans by any means, there are a lot of dead people, and they place the blame at the Allied forces. So he came to the church because he wanted to inspect if there was damage from the bombs. Thankfully, there was not. I can take our German troops into custody here. He has a place where you can lock them up as well while they are, so you guys don't have to keep
Yeah, well, I'll get to that. Then I'll cart them off and get them locked away.
Okay.
So, Father, is there an easy way to get through town without getting too much notice? We just want to take out the tank, and we will leave you alone to recover. I've been here since the Germans have occupied, but I feel your pain.
He is grateful for your sympathies, and he's happy to share with you what he knows. What he says is he's not aware of, for one thing, he's not aware of any other, similar resistors within the town, but he is certain that, the way to get there, your question, avoid the main roads, stick to the alleyways. If you can wind your way through, you should be able to at least stay out of the field of fire. There hasn't been any fighting in this town yet, so everything should be intact. He also tells you that the Loue at this time of year is going to be no deeper than thigh height. You can cross that bridge, the river, wherever you choose.
Oh, that's good. Thank you.
All right. Okay.
So, something.
He also thinks that the Germans, there was a detachment that was in the farmhouse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So something like this, huh? Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The top parts are going to be across this road and then across this road. Oh, and this one here. Oh, okay. That sticks off the main roads as best as possible.
Sarge, permission to move out there. I'll take a little look out the front there, shall I?
Yeah, I'll call up Jonesy, make sure he's joining us and staying with us. And how does that relate to the lights that I saw?
The lights.
Yeah,
the priest says it's like there is a tavern or a pub run by a family called the Tuver.
Right.
I think it's Tulver. Forgive me.
Okay. Okay, that's okay. Okay, so yeah, I think we just get in and do our job. So,
What are you guys doing
lead on,
next time?
Steak.
I think I'm picking up some bad vibes from the priest, so I'm eager to get on.
He's up. I tell him, I translate for people that he's just upset of the recent bombings.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Truth be told, I'm a little upset too. But
Yeah.
he's, your war destroys. Well, all right, let's go. We don't need to pontificate or philosophize. We need to get the job done.
exactly.
My father's pharmacy is not going to get ransacked on its own. Then, what I think we'll do is, why don't we have one person take the lead on? I'll give you a couple options here. So, you can each roll infiltration like we did last time, or you can have. You can split up those tasks. Have someone else take the lead on the infiltration. You'll get +1 dice to them, and hope that if they roll an extra success, they can spend that to count for your success. So, those who are there, you are going to get a +2 to each dice pool for this because of the darkness and the amount of available cover, and the fact that much of the town has either, sequestered themselves inside or have gone to the Tulver's tavern. But what are you guys thinking? Who's feeling? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, who's good at infiltrating? I mean, is it just? I would have 7 dice with the darkness, but Steak might have a 9.
Yeah, I got 9 with the darkness.
So you'd be rolling 10 dice if we ate them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you wish the ones who are the best at it to kind of take the lead and then get those extra dice from the other allies and hope you get enough? Remember, you can spend a lucky strike to add 2 to your dice roll before 2.
Yep.
So, who is helping whom then? We've got Steak and Caroline making the rolls.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's helping who?
Who's got?
Slim Jim
got
will
8.
help Caroline.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Slim Jim has a good infiltrate.
No,
Yeah,
so
we'll accept it as well.
helping
got it.
helping
I
just
got it.
adds 1 to the dice pool.
Okay. And I'll help Steak.
Okay. So Steak,
Okay.
and then Jonesy. Do you want to roll for yourself, or you want to help?
Oh. How good are you infiltrating, Jonesy?
Yeah, my thing's a perception is what I'm good at. Infiltrate, no, I'm 5. I'm 6 with perception.
So be with well, we're not asking about perception. The infiltrate. You remember, you also are going to get +2 to your dice pool because of the weather or the ambient
7,
circumstances.
So let's see.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend a lucky strike to get 2 more dice. So give me 10 dice.
Okay. And
Nice.
then
Let's do this.
Caroline. All right. So it's 1. So right now you got 1 success. So you got yourself covered.
Okay.
Steak. Do you want to go next?
It's 3.
1, 2, 3. Yourself and 2 others, Slim Jim and Sarge, are covered. Jonesy,
That's
you said 76?
76.
Can I? I was sorry. I was too slow. I was going to say, can I give you one of my lucky breaks?
Lucky strikes? The Lucky
Too late.
Strikes obviously are
Well,
named
I'm
after
already-
you forgive me if this is already obvious to you guys. Lucky Strikes were the name of the cigarette that American soldiers got, which is where they get the name for it for the narrative meta currency.
I wondered if it was that.
Yeah. Yeah. And the foo bars are fouled up.
Beyond raw recognition, yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. So I get 1 extra
Okay.
foobar.
So as you are making your way through town, Jonesy, Well, hold on. What, before he got distracted by the trivia, what Graham was trying to say was he was going to spend a lucky strike so you could spend 1 to get +2. So why don't you roll 2 extra dice first? And let's see if you got the thing. So if you just reduce your lucky strikes by 1 there, Sarge.
What I'm doing.
Awesome.
Oh.
Which means if you are pushing it, you're lucky you get to re-roll those 2 as well.
Last chance.
There you go. Sadly, you did get 1 foobar from that.
Yep.
So I think then, you know what? I'm gonna dump. How many? There's 5 of you. It just so happens I have 10 foobar who I'm spending. So you guys can picture. I actually have an illustration for this as well. I tried to be selective in my things. I thought you were petting a dog there for a second, Colin.
No, I'm getting my blanket out.
Deploy blankie.
Is it cold over there?
Oh, it's much later, right? It's like 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I guess technically it's still spring. See, like it's summer over here. I mean, already.
We're having a bit of a cold dip as well, just a slightly chillier dip.
There you go, guys.
So, lovely. It got up to 100 today. I don't know what that is.
So that is an
40,
idea.
like 40? That's like 40. Oh, 102 was the high today.
Holy
Was that
smokes.
That's ridiculous.
Could be. I don't know from... at least I don't intuitively know Fahrenheit to...
Yeah, it's about 38 degrees Celsius.
That's pretty fucking hot. Holy sh... You're that hot in May?
Yeah, I
Oh
told
my
you.
God.
30.
What, do you live in
34.
Texas?
Yeah, I live in Texas.
I know you live.
That's crazy because I mean the house is fortunately we all have air conditioning.
You must. Yeah, you'd have to. Yeah. All right. So, what you find, guys, is as you're making your way through town, that is the illustration I showed you is what you can picture. If I could slow things down once again, let's start with Sarge. Just going through your mind, Sarge. Is this the level of resistance you expected? More? Less?
I think it's about what I expected, to be honest. Because it's the Fillet Pocket. Things are in flux. You can't go in expecting really very much. You've just got to do just expect every problem. Jeep.
Okay. So, as you're making your way along through these darkened streets, you can see it is indeed as the priest had said, there is only one place that has lights on in here. And it's as you're crossing near there, you hear an odd whistling from overhead. I'd like everyone to kindly give us a nimble check because another bomb is about to hit. You guys are taking 2 points of damage each, which will roll on the damage chart. Each success you get reduces that by 1. If you get 2 successes on this nimble check, you take no damage.
Just a straight nimble, yeah?
Just straight nimble, yeah.
Sure.
Everyone can push their luck as they choose as well. Oh, come
Reduce
on.
and the lucky strike.
Okay, to re-roll the ones?
Yeah.
You got it. Okay. So this is Slim Jim's pushed. Look at that, Slim Jim. Yowza. Okay.
And then I'm gonna push mine too.
You got it.
I got a 3.
Okay.
Sorry, so yeah, I'm going to try and push mine.
Oh yeah, but you got 2 more. I made it.
I just rolled 3 dice, right? Is that right?
If your agility is a 3 and you have nothing in nimble, then that's what you roll, yeah.
No, I've got 5, but I got 2 1s. Do I pick those up as well, or?
If you spend a lucky strike, you can pick it up and re-roll.
I'll do just that. Yeah. Yes.
Nice. All right. Now, who else rolled a... Let's see here. Oh, we gotta wait for... Sorry, I didn't realize Colin had dropped out of the call. There we go. And Colin is back. Okay. Colin, would you kind...
I thought I had my computer plugged in. It was plugged into my phone, so the battery just suddenly went.
That's okay. Remind me to tell you how I ended up with 2 portable keyboards afterwards. You will feel much less stupid than I fucking am. The way... okay, so first off, Colin, would you kind of give us a nimble roll, please?
Okay, what is my nimble?
You're nimble.
That's just straight agility.
Oh, you have no training in it?
No, just nimble is 4 only. Oof.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend a strike to give that an extra 2.
You got it. Okay.
Light up a smoke quickly.
Nice. This entire thing is sponsored by the Lucky Strike Corporation.
It wants to be, doesn't it?
There you go. All right, so let's take a survey.
Lucky Strike.
Yeah.
Other fags are available.
So Caroline is getting... I get 2 FUBARs from that, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do with some of that in a moment.
Do you get 2, Kevin, or is it just 1 regardless of the number of ones?
No, I think it's each dud you roll, I get to convert into a FUBAR.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll double check. I thought that was the case because the same.
Pretty sure it's just 1 you get.
Let's see here, duds.
Page 58. Yeah.
Yeah. If player rolls any ones and chooses not to punch with luck, duds have no effect. Dud cannot normally be re-rolled. Any duds are rolled either in the original rolls, a FUBAR. Only 1 regardless. Oh, forgive me. That's why my pool's getting so big.
No, it's all right. It just means your pool's inflating really much quicker.
Yeah. Well, I was wondering why I was getting so many bloody FUBARs. Yeah. So, all right. Then I get 3. Let's just, you know what? I'm going to leave the FUBARs where they are with your characters because you've been getting more than you should have. That answers a big question I had on the play of the role. Like, this is a lot, but I get to bomb on the upside. I did get to bomb a pub full of French citizens. so here's the results. Let's see. We've got so Steak got 1 success, so you're taking only 1 point of damage. Sarge got 1 point of damage. Carolyn got 1 point of damage. Jonesy and Slim Jim escaped altogether. So
I have an extra success. Could I try and
hell
help someone
yes.
else?
Who are you helping?
I think it'd have to be Sarge.
Okay.
Because he's my buddy. So I think as I sort of as I hear the sound, dive into him and dive out of the way and shield him.
So then Steak, adding +1 to this. Steak, you take 2 endurance damage. I think you can take 4. And the injuries, I think the first one is going to go to... First one to go to strength. So you'll be nicked, and then you get to apply where the second one is going.
Yeah, I mean, it's a daft question, really, but do the helmets count as armor at all in any shape? Is it
for hit locations, yeah, they do.
Got you.
Yeah. This is not a daft question either, no.
I think he'll take it on...
So it could be to your intelligence, your empathy.
I think it would be his intelligence. I feel that's made him a bit nervous, understandably.
Just to give a more substantive answer to the reason is because you roll hit location only after you roll a crit, and the reason that the protection from the helmet might matter is because if you bump it down to less than 3 damage, then it's not a crit anymore. It's just endurance damage. So that's where the helmets are useful.
So did you say 1 went on strength?
1 went on strength, yeah.
Yeah.
And 1 on, you said intelligence, right?
Intelligence, yeah.
Okay, and the second person, Caroline, you have 2 No, 1. No, 2. No, 1. Here we go. I'm all over the place. And that is a 3. That is only 1. So let's put that to your strength as well. So for 1 less dice, you're currently nicked. Although Slim Jim could give you health or give you first aid. And as you look over, what you see where that tavern of the Tulvares once stood, there is a crater. What do you guys do?
So what actually happened? Because I lost the.
As you're making your way through town, there was a whistling
also caught
sound.
in a blast. It took out my computer for a second there.
The hit was there was a bomb that was dropped. I spent all the what do you call it? All the FUBARs that I'd accumulated.
Okay, so what? It came from an aircraft, or it was an unexploded bomb that suddenly went off, kind of thing?
You heard the sound of it coming down.
Oh, right.
So,
Oh, jeez.
there is no light coming from the tavern now.
Oh, right.
They do normally just drop 1 bomb, right, on these? There might be more. We're gonna move on.
Could be.
So I better keep going then.
Impulsive. Floor. I'm going for the tavern.
Okay. So,
I'm going to check out the damage and see if we can help anyone.
sure. I think. Why don't you give us a guts check, please? Currently, it's 3 stress by being exposed to that.
Guts. Okay. That's probably a mistake.
That's under empathy.
Yeah. Oh,
Nice. So that's
Wow.
only 1, and you could push your luck if you like.
Okay, I'll do that. If I could I do that? Yeah. Isn't that good
Pushing
as
your
it's
luck would
gonna
only
get?
allow you to re-roll 1 of those.
Oh, okay.
So your choice.
But that would give me a FUBAR, wouldn't it? If I do that.
You'd automatically get a
Yeah.
FUBAR, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll re-roll. 1 dice, is
1
it?
dice, yeah.
Okie doke. No.
Okay, so 1 more FUBAR, and you are taking 1 endurance from combat
Why is
stress.
Oh, from combat stress. And
Yeah.
where does that go off, Kevin?
What, sorry?
Does that go off any stat?
It
or-
just goes, so it counts towards your endurance. I don't think you've taken any endurance damage. I can't remember
Oh,
if you
no,
did.
no.
Okay, so if you haven't taken any endurance damage is just your health stat. So whenever you take,
Okay.
if you took any damage if you took any conditions from the bomb, you also took 1 or 2 points of damage from so like Carolyn took 1 point of endurance so far, and who was the other one who got affected?
I got 2.
Oh, Steak, right. So
Okay,
Steak took
I'll take
2
that then.
endurance. You took none. It's only 1 point, and we're going to put that to empathy. So you're unsure. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty unsure whether this is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But
So you're getting there, and I think though, why don't you? I think with scrambling around, you're going to be able to pull someone at least from the wreckage.
okay, I'll do that.
It is a young French guy. But I say young, I mean like mid-20s, late 20s. He's coughing, and he's bleeding and whatnot, but Slim Jim, if you check him over, you can find that there's nothing significantly. There's some lacerations, there's bruising and stuff like that. No broken bones. Like he must have been near the top of the house, and the bomb must have gone off further down.
I will speak to him in French to calm him down as much as possible while I look over him.
Yeah. So if you're running in there too, I think you will be doing the same. Would you mind giving us a guts check, please? Because it's a bit of a horror show to dig through this.
I was going to say, lots of bodies.
Yeah.
Okay.
There must have been like 20, 25 people in here.
Okay.
So that would, as it rolls right now, you've reduced the 3 points to 2 points.
I will push my luck.
Okay. It's 1 foobar. You take 2 points. I think the first one will go to empathy, and then you tell us where the second one goes. And don't feel that you have to restrict it to mental either. If there is something physical, if you think like you shocked and you stumbled and hit something.
Sure.
I think I'll put it into tired. It's been a long day, and he, I assume, hasn't done quite the same basic training as the others, so he's not as used to this sort of just running around under fire, getting in fights all day long.
Okay.
So he's somewhat winded.
For Sarge, do you want to say anything to the rest, or to stay back, or are you getting them to come and help, or are you giving thought to it?
In fact, if anything, it's going to be just pull him out, so not stay there.
Okay.
And actually kind of return to them and just say we need to move on and quickly.
Okay.
Come on, Slim Jim, let's go.
Slim Jim, would you mind giving us a persuasion check, please?
I'll push it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, nice.
So he is blinking and he's saying, what, like he keeps saying, like, what happened? What happened? What happened? And he seems to be speaking quite loudly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just say sort of another bomb. We need to get you to safety. And so as we move away from the crater.
And I think
and I'll try and get him to be quiet.
Yeah, like you're trying to talk to him. I think as he's talking to you, he sort of is grabbing your shoulders. Then he looks down. He would see the insignia, and he looks down at it, and he's like, he says, "American."
Slim Jim will reply by not answering the question, but saying, "I'm a doctor."
He's asks again, "American?"
Un docteur. Je suis un docteur. Venez, vite.
And he is actually going to try and knock you to the ground. So would you give us a close combat?
I knew it was a mistake.
Check, please. Now he is also injured.
So Slim Jim's my buddy. I'm not having that.
Okay, so he's like attacking Slim Jim. Is that your roll there, Slim Jim? No,
that's my roll.
So he got 0 successes as well. I do have. Hold on, I got a food bar. I'll spend that to re-roll. I got 0 successes from my roll. So you're keeping him off your stake. You can see this French guy that they just saved is attacking Slim Jim.
I just from my college football days, I come in and just like tackle him down to the ground.
I'm going to give you a +1 to this because you're effectively blindsiding him.
Yeah, so I don't even know what I roll for that. I don't even know
close
what
combat.
that is. What is that?
Strength and close combat.
Yeah, so 4 dice, and you give me 1, so 5. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I can spend a food bar and get.
Oh, there you go.
Here, I'm going to roll. So you got a success. Let me roll for mine. Because I've got another food bar sitting here. No successes for me. So you race in and shoulder this guy. He staggers back away and hits the ground. And you can see he's weeping right now, almost uncontrollably.
Just leave him. Let's go. I say.
I just point at him a few times, just like, and say nothing. Like, stay down. I'll probably say just stay there, buddy.
Sure.
So you'd be surprised to know that Caroline doesn't really have empathy for these people. She's selfish, for one. And also, I kind of point out, they had the lights on. They should know better. Let's go.
So she's icy fucking cold. That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, remember, these people threw her in prison for stealing much needed pharmaceuticals.
So what?
I'll pat Jim on the shoulder. Come on, Slim. Let's leave it. Let's go.
Slim, you're probably not going to want to translate what he's screaming at Steak as you guys are walking away.
I think Slim will turn around and so just say, "Je suis désolé," as we saw, and as then Steak sort of gets, "Come on, let's get out of here." And
Okay. So as you guys make your way to the river, I have another handout.
No.
Never let it be said I half-assed these.
it turned out the priest lied about the level of water.
Yeah. And it's full of crocodiles, those famous French crocodiles.
Yeah.
Dommage. Here we go. This is a rough approximation of what you will be crossing. Coming down from the left side of the picture, down and then across. It looks dark, but it only goes up to around your thigh. Does also mean you will be kind of in the open.
Yeah.
What are you guys thinking? Now, I thought I heard Jonesy saying something about his prowess with perception.
Yep. Let me have a look across there. Keep an eye out.
My time to shine, boys. Would you care to spend any lucky strikes before?
Yeah, why not? Let's do that. So 5, 6. So that'll be 8.
Do we see a building like that then, Kev? Do we see that building?
On the far side, the manor itself, I could not find a great single picture of this, but I think this is, from the way they describe it in the... Oh, wrong one. Hold up. Get to fuck. There we go. This one. From the way they describe it in the adventure, this is kind of what I'm picturing.
Is this actually the Orne we're looking at, or?
That is the actual Orne you're looking at, yes, and actually near where this town is.
Okay.
It is the Luray that's behind there, not the Orne, but I thought it made a good... For the way they described the village sloping down into the Luray, it was fit really well. This is sort of what to expect from the townhouse, and then there is the barn just beyond, or the townhouse, it's a fucking suburb in Phoenix, guys. That's where you guys have suddenly found yourself. Who is navigating this? How did you do there, Jonesy?
2 successes.
Nice.
So then, where's the second one?
It's 2 6s, right?
Hold on, maybe I'm scrolled. Where's
Shoot! I'm going mad. Sorry. I was looking at one of Steak's fine results.
Oh.
So 1 success.
I'm like, James is normally not one to gaslight, or I don't pay attention well enough. Seriously, like, where's the other 6? Okay, but you did get a 6. You did get a 6. So, tell us what it looks like as Jonesy is reconnoitering the far side of the river.
Yep. So I sort of slide through the bushes, slide to the water, and be peering up and down.
Oh, sorry.
Right down low to the ground.
Where's it you're trying to cross right now, too? I think I know, but...
It was... Wasn't it...
Try and get across into the woods there.
Was it
into
sort
that
of
line of trees.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. as far as you can tell, when you get down there, Jonesy, nobody on the far side. Nor do you hear anything for that matter.
It's good, lads. Come on, guys, we can go.
Okay, let's go.
Who was the first to go across the river of the completely doom-filled or free river? Sorry, jeez.
That's me.
Sarge.
Close behind.
Okay.
I'll do Overwatch.
Okay.
Caroline will go next.
Okay. Slim Jim, I guess you're the last to go before Jonesy.
Yeah.
It is a tense crossing. The river is, in spite of the very hot water or hot weather right now, the water is, to be honest, it's actually probably a little relieving. It certainly would wake you guys up in the middle of the evening. Be able to make your way to the far side without any further consequence or event. When you get to the far side of the river and you're waiting for Jonesy to go, who do you think would be listening? Oh, I'm asking as I'm pretty sure it's Steak, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Steak, why don't you give us a perception roll with +3 dice? And Jonesy, how do you make your way across the river?
I'll
That's 10.
wade across, keep my rifle above my head, and
Did you say +3, Kev?
+3, please, yeah.
So 6.
Nice.
Yeah, 1.
So you were listening there. It sounds like it's not loud, but you can hear people talking up the road. Definitely in German.
Good.
I'll look back at Sarge and kind of like hold my hand to my ear. Maybe two, maybe 3, and point in the direction.
Okay.
And like crouch down and advance.
Okay. So Jonesy
Taking
comes
advantage
scrambling
of
up the
cover.
shore. I think Slim Jim probably helps him because he was the last over. What are you guys doing next?
Follow the tree line.
We'll do the same thing as before. Infiltration, and you can choose to team up. You can choose to roll separately. What are you thinking? I think the way you did it last time was Steak and Caroline rolled themselves. Slim Jim and Sarge helped each.
Yep.
And then Jonesy rolled for himself.
badly.
I've not got any lucky strikes, but I can. Do we get that +2 still?
I'm actually going to give you +3 with the cover of the trees. Yeah, this is even more. You guys are like full on going. I might have an illustration.
I mean, I get 9 dice on the +3.
Oh, you got 9? Maybe I should help you. So then you have a 10.
Okay.
Because I would
I'll
get
be
9 with the bonus.
Okay. Should we do that?
So it's us two going out ahead, yeah?
Yeah.
Sort of thing. So I'm rolling with 10.
Oh, no. Oh,
So it's +3.
oh, nice.
Sorry, it's +3 or?
+3.
+3, yeah.
+3 for the cover.
Sorry.
I've got 1. I haven't got any to give out.
Okay.
I've got 2, so I can give 1 out.
Okay.
I've got 3.
Holy smokes.
Nice.
And Caroline, did you roll as well?
No.
Oh, you were
I was
helping.
getting helped.
Okay.
I was helping Sarge.
Sarge, you want to take that last one as a lucky strike?
Yeah, sure. So I'm on 1. That means.
Yeah, because I think everyone else is covered. Jonesy's got 1 extra.
Okay. Yeah. In which
Steak's
case,
got
okay, I'll do
1, and you got 1 extra. Okay. So, as you guys make your way up towards this manor, 2 things you find. seems like there are 2 Germans who are standing outside of the manor house. It sounds like there's at least 5 or so more inside the house as well. It sounds like what they're... Oh, Caroline, give us an insight roll, please. See if you can pick up what they're talking about. I think it's fun that they intentionally set up the pre-gen, so it's a chance you might pick up what the Germans are saying, but not always.
Her German is good today.
Yeah. They're talking, so it sounds like they're talking about the bombs, and they're talking about the light. Mm-hmm. So it sounds like someone has, like, they're keeping one single candle burning in here, and the way that they're talking to one another is like, keep it down! And two of them are talking back and forth about, because one of them is smoking, and they're like, you got to go underneath the thing before you light your cigarette. And they're like, they can't see us from the sky. But perhaps what has more of your attention is in the barn, which is open to the left and a little ways away from that.
Is there a barrel?
It's a Panzer IV.
Mm-hmm.
There is.
Panzer IV H, even, yes.
Yeah.
Panzer IV.
75mm L48K.
Colin and I were talking before about the type of folks who might be interested in this game, and you guys are absolutely it. Now, what you can tell, though, however, Sergeant Kincaid, will give you, because of that fun improvisation, you can tell that gun, the main turret gun on the turret there, is non-functional.
Oh, okay.
Does appear that the rest of the tank is functional.
Right.
So, you guys appear to be hidden from those things. There does appear to be a mechanic who is working with the tank in the barn. And it sounds like there's at least 5 other Soldaten inside the house, or the manor.
Is there a way we can get round to the barn circumspectly?
Mm-hmm.
Basically making that our position of strike rather than...
So you can get to the side, you can get back to the barn. What you can picture is, like, if there is, maybe we just draw here, it's probably easier. There we go. Freehand.
Because we're going to blow this tank up, aren't we? That's the idea.
Yeah, so I'm not drawing on the map here. So on the illustration. Imagine this is the barn right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
right,
this is the manor house over here.
Yeah. Oh.
There is the tank in here.
Mm-hmm.
That tank is hooked up with the rest of the things. You guys are somewhere around here. There's like a courtyard leading into where you can access the barn. There's soldiers that are smoking outside the manor house here. You guys are somewhere here, hidden in the bushes along the road. So you could kind of sneak up along here.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay. You need not make another. You already made a success on this, so you are hidden from them until you reveal yourself.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, go on.
As a reminder, you have the bazooka and the satchel charge.
Which Jonesy is the one who can use both of those the best. But yeah, okay. What was I going to say? So I think Caroline's going to hold back, because if they see you guys and react, she'll give this idea to the sergeant. I can pretend to be a townsperson and say, we're under attack, and distract them if we need to.
Sure.
If it's sitting in the barn facing forwards, then it's got its front armor there, so we're probably not going to get through it.
You gotta go to the back.
Yeah, which
or
if it's
underneath,
in which case the satchel charge is exactly what I'm thinking. You want to push that underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice, yeah. Oh, and then we can...
Or inside the hatch.
Or drop it in the top.
Yeah, it's open turreted, I think. Probably. Might be.
I'd put underneath, and then shoot the manor house with the or with the bazooka, and then that'll be a nice light for the bombs.
That is
Might be civilians in there,
yeah.
not just Germans.
That you do not know. Yeah.
You can't
And I
reckon
think,
them.
yeah, if you can get the charge inside the tank, that's best, and if not underneath it.
Yeah. Well, it said it won't be going anywhere, even if you don't just completely destroy it.
And the
that
final
could be
thing is
enough.
you could bazooka the tracks.
Yeah. Or that could be enough of a big kaboom or light so that we won't have, if there are civilians. As much as I don't like sympathizers, whatever.
It'll probably, like you say, it'll draw Jerry out of there, won't it? So
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then a couple people
you can mow
behind
him
that.
down.
Yeah, a couple people behind can mow them down.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. So I'll take a point to cover the mana. So when we hit the tank and make the explosions and deal with the people there, I'll be ready for anything that comes out. If anyone wants to join me doing that.
Yeah, I think since Caroline has a automatic fire weapon, the MP40,
Great.
she'll do that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me do this here. I'm going to move this over. Oopsies. Come on. Oh, for Pete's sake.
And what are we thinking? I'll go with Jones. We pile in.
Yeah.
Now, what is the satchel charge? Heavy
Yeah.
weapons? That doesn't seem.
By tech, it should be tech, because that's what. Well, in
Yeah.
T2K, it's like tech demolition, so
Yeah,
it's probably tech.
think-
make more sense.
Yeah, I think that is the case. Here we go.
Okay, so I'm better at that.
The
I have some tech if you want a hand.
Oh, good idea.
Come along
Nice.
then.
okay. So forgive me. I was looking up. I was trying to set up a move that sketch so that you guys could see the thing, but I don't seem to be able to select it. So let me just put this.
I'll clear the mechanic out of the way so you can get in there.
So is there a mechanic?
Yeah, there's a mechanic working on the tank.
Okay. So then, if you wish to sneak, are you going to shoot him or?
I'm thinking we get as close as we can sneaking up, and then if we have to, I'll just go in with a rifle butt or a pistol whip him or something like that whilst they're clambering up onto the tank.
I think you can probably get within 10 meters of anywhere that you want to get to, whether it's the manor house or the barn. Because there's a lot of cover in here you're able to sneak behind, and it's still dark. So just so I know where we're setting things up before we kick things off, where is everybody?
Sergeant, you want to let us know where we're all at?
So I think if this is the manor here, effectively, and myself and Caroline will be sort of like roughly here.
Okay. Okay.
And the guys will be basically heading down here
Yeah.
and then strike from there.
Okay. So I think the mechanic is going to be that stunt guy that's in all of Lucas's early films, the bald guy with the big mustache.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a big mechanic.
So you, Steak, what would you... we're not going to draw initiative for this, so if you want to try and get your way in there... Are you trying to get in unawares, or are you just trying to charge the guy and get the drop on him? And forgive me, I may have misheard, or not misheard, but not listened. You said that you were going to shoot the guy, or you're trying to stab him?
Well, I was going to get up as close as I can. You said within 10 meters.
Yeah.
Then I saw the size of the guy, and I think I'll just pull out the Luger and just like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go right ahead. All right, so Luger, I see a couple of shots there, just so you have all your options available. You could rapid fire to get a +1 to hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So I'm assuming also you're slow aiming taking your sweet time, which means you would have +2. You have you can't slow aim with rapid fire. So do you want +2 from the slow aim, or do you want +1 from the rapid fire?
Well, no, I'll do slow aim.
Yeah. As soon as it came in my mouth, and I'm like, so would you like the delicious sandwich, or do you want a shovel to the face? I'm not sure which one. This is agency in RPGs. Go ahead and give us your attack roll at your leisure. He's not going to be able to defend. Oh, and
So it's 6 + 2, so it's 8, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's 4 so far. Look at that. That is 3 hits.
Ooh, nice.
So that's +2 to damage. The Luger is +1. 1d10 +3, please.
11.
11.
Oh, wow.
11 is a critical hit. Give us a 1d10 for location.
8.
8 is to the torso. And another d10, please.
7.
7. Excruciating pain. You're reduced to 0 endurance points and consumed by the pain for 1d6 turns minus any medical aid. Holy shit. So you shoot this guy. Oh, he drops to the ground and is just writhing around. He is going to die quite terribly.
I'll put him out of his misery, coup de grace.
Yep.
ASAP.
Okay. He is down. You can hear from inside the manor. Was ist das? Alarm! Alarm!
I guess we should open fire, huh?
I think we should draw some initiative. Oh yeah, there's 2 guys standing out in the yard. Did you wait for them to go back inside for the smoke when they're having their smoke, or did you line up to kill these guys?
If they're staying outside, I'll line up to kill them, right? But I don't know what's the order.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're not looking to move, then we'll have to do that.
If you're waiting, if you're not going to wait for them to go back inside, the reason I didn't address them is because at some point they're going to finish their smoke and then they would have gone back inside.
Sure.
But if you want to take 2 of them out while they're out here, you guys would get your attack before anything else. I'm assuming you're waiting for.
I think
Shot of the Luger, right?
Yeah, in my mind, I was waiting for the explosion, and then use that as a cover for our gunfire.
Oh, okay. So then let's assume that you waited for those dudes smoking to go back inside. Then Steak came in, shot those guys. You can hear things are going on in the house. Slim Jim
to shoot them.
Yeah, and you guys have effectively Overwatch right now. So you're as soon as they come out, you'll be able to get a shot on them.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Jones and Slim Jim. Let's keep it interesting. Why don't you just give us a calisthenics roll? What are you trying to do? Get up top and down in, or are you going underneath?
Yeah, I was just trying to get onto the tank and then look at any open hatch and then sling it in there.
Okay. So why don't you give us a calisthenics roll at +3, each of you, please. Calisthenics, aesthetics.
Yeah.
And you're good enough. Slim Jim's up there. Nice, Jonesy. 1 excess. Would you want to put that into a lucky strike?
Yep. I'll do that.
Okay, so you guys are up top there. It's going to be a little bit before they get out, but let's draw some initiative anyway. Because some of them might run to that side window where that guy was yelling at him for lighting. So, get the order out here. 2 for Steak. And, all right. First up is Slim Jim.
I will look around to see if the hatch can be opened, or if it's welded shut or locked or anything.
Yeah.
Because I will open the hatch for Jonesy to
Okay.
drop the package.
That is open. That'll be a slow action for you. Next up is Steak. Or you could wait.
I'll wait.
Okay. Next up then is the Germans. One of them runs to that side window facing out into the courtyard and is trying to see what the hell is going on. You guys could open fire on him, or you could wait for the front door.
Can Jacob see him or not?
Jacob can see him as well. Yep. Whether he can see Jacob is a question.
I think wait.
Wait. Okay.
Please.
Yeah, wait.
Okay. So maybe there's just Carolyn's gun comes up and Sarge, you're like, wait. And let's see if this guy can spot Jacob. That is one success. He sees you and with a fast action, draws a Luger. Then it is your turn, Steak.
So I see this guy. Can I see that he's looking in my direction and drawing this Luger, like as if he's gonna?
You absolutely can see him. Yeah, there's nothing. He's taking no effort to try and hide.
Can I duck against the building and shoot round the corner?
You could do a fast action to take cover, and then you could shoot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. That's
He's close enough, so it'll be short range for your Luger. If that's what you want to use again.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And in this case, if you want a rapid fire, that's where you get the +1.
Right. I will.
Okay.
So, what did I say I was on?
You said you were range attack?
6, so 7. Yeah, 7.
Okay. It's a neat thing too. The cards themselves, they have like.
Yeah, that's one.
You lay it down, and you got, so it tells you what actions you've got available. So start of your turn, you have fast action, slow action. If you take one, you can rotate it to see which ones you've got left. Yeah, it's really clever.
It's like that in Dragonbane, their cards or something like that. I'm sure there was something like that.
Yeah, because they mention it, I think, in Alien, but they don't put it on the card.
I don't know.
They got smarter afterwards. Yeah.
Do you want to push your luck on that one? Oh no, you got a hit. Ignore me.
No, one hit will do. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't see that. I forgot that they were separated out. 1d10 plus 1, please.
1.
5 is 1 point of damage. Unfortunately, he does have a little bit of cover because he's in effectively like a window box looking out.
Can you push that roll?
Yeah, you can.
I could re-roll the damage roll, couldn't I?
You could absolutely.
Go on.
Yeah, you got a bit of luck,
And it's only one I've that the cover has blocked. So.
Yeah, I'll re-roll that.
Okay.
Nice. Go on.
Yeah.
Better.
There you
Better.
go. 8 is 2. 2 points, and I need to make. So he does take 1 point of damage, which means he needs to make a guts check, which he fails. He is suppressed.
Nice.
And let's see our good friend again. Hold on. Where is he? For ST. Here we go. I will say I love the art in this game too.
I like it.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, it's the same. Well, it's similar in art to Twilight 2000. Not the paintings, but the
illustration stuff.
The portrait. Yeah, the portrait
I
illustration.
absolutely love the all the art in that game as well. Okay, so he has taken. Let me copy him because I think we're going to have some more Germans in a minute here. There we go. And he is suppressed. There we go. Then next up is Caroline. Are you still keeping Overwatch?
Yeah, we're gonna Overwatch the door if they come out of the door.
Okay. And Jonesy?
I will pull the pin on the satchel charge and drop it in the hatch.
Okay. And Sarge?
Overwatch.
Okay. And Jonesy, would you give us a tech roll, please?
Use any lucky strike.
I think you know what
lucky strike.
I said that Slim Jim's action was a slow action. If reloading is a fast action, I think opening the hatch of a tank is probably a fast action. So you probably have a slow action to assist with this, because I think that's what you said you were going to do before.
That was the plan. Yeah, I would have.
Yeah. So you'll get +1 dice from that, and if you want to blow a lucky strike before Jonesy, you will also get a +2. So what do you think? Jonesy, you want to blow a lucky strike?
Yeah, I'm doing one on the lucky strike. So
okay.
I've got
+3 in total.
+3 in total. Okay, so that is.
we go.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Gives me an excuse to look up the armor. Where's the damage of the...
Well, if it's inside it, that should... Oh, that's not good.
You want to spend that second lucky strike and re-roll all of them?
I'll re-roll the whole lot.
Okay.
It's horrible.
Oof.
Oh,
God,
wow.
that's even more horrible.
That's impressive.
That is impressive.
16 dice and no.
16 dice, not a single 6.
No. That guy, do not oversell. That's 3 duds as well, so that gives me another foo bar. So, I think that thing hits and thumps to the side. So it's going to... The excitement of the moment just got the better of you. Don't worry, you got a backup bazooka. So, it hits the side. Now, Jonesy, you have your fast action left, right?
Yep.
So that means you can dive for cover out of this blast because this thing...
I'll dive onto the other side of the tank.
Whoa! Slim Jim, you want to spend your lucky strike to take another fast action, dive out of the way?
Yes, please.
Okay. So I'm not going to bother rolling damage. You guys have a tank between the two of you. This thing goes off, but the two of you are on the ground. We do get to roll damage on the tank, though. Even though it didn't go inside, we're just going to apply the armor. Satchel charge does... Let's see here.
I can see this happening in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
16d6.
It is really something about these... every one of the Year Zero games that I've run has this kind of like... Well, of course, that's the way it worked out, you know, kind of moment.
Yeah, it's like almost mudcore, right? I mean...
Okay. What the heck? Sorry.
Yeah, I feel like Coriolis is probably the least, to me, the least punishing that I've experienced.
So Satch Turd is
Just
AP 6. Oh, it's thrown, actually, so you would use your calisthenics, not... I mean, if you're placing it, you would use the other, but all the thrown weapons like grenades and stuff use calisthenics.
Like I was dropping it in the hatch.
So AP 6, which means for the side of the Tiger, they have the cards. I thought they had cards for the vehicles as well, but they do not yet.
If you still take it out with this, I'll laugh.
Yeah, you still can do damage to it. So here we go. The Panzer 4 side armor is... Sides is a 6, which means I do get to roll 6 for armor on it, or for cover, but you do get to roll 1d10 plus 2 for this car. So...
Come on. Let's have this.
I rolled 1 success for the armor. So it's only going to reduce the damage by 1.
Okay, here we go.
Come on.
Oh,
Sarge, you want to give him your lucky strike for a reroll, or do you trust him with it?
yeah. Let's roll it again.
8.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's better.
And 8 is on vehicles. That is 2 points of chassis, only 1 of which is blocked by it. That is another point of damage to its otherwise damaged chassis, meaning this thing is nearly destroyed. It is still combat functional, but its chassis is a 7. It was down to a 4. It is now down to a 3. So, I have drawn cards for next round. And the Germans are all getting ready. The guy who is in the kitchen is running further back into the house, crouched down and keeping cover, and is calling out for assistance. Then, Steak, you want to go? You either act on a 2 or a 3, so you'll be next or immediately afterwards. What are you doing, Steak?
I'm just wondering, how far am I from the house? Are they gathered in a room? These guys, these Germans. Can I see?
They seem to be. Yeah. You're a fast action from the. It's probably 10 meters from the barn to the side of the house that he was in. That open window.
I'm wondering if I can dash. Could I dash to the window and chuck a grenade through the window?
It would be a fast action to get over there, but a fast action to ready the grenade, which means you would be short a slow action. But you could do that next round.
So I could sneak over there and position myself under a window in preparation to lock
Absolutely.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Give us an infiltration roll, please.
So it's are we still 7 plus 3 with the dark and all that?
No +3 now. You're in the heat of combat, and everyone's
All right.
heightened.
Okay.
Sensors are heightened and whatnot.
Okay.
And then,
they're on alert.
yeah, we'll see how your roll goes. Caroline, you're up next. So on Overwatch.
Yeah, we can't see into the building, right? We just see the door. Presumably they're going to come out.
What if I rolled a D8? Jeez.
You got it, though.
Anyway.
There you go. The holy smokes.
3 successes.
Wow. You want to take the extra 2 as lucky strikes?
I think I might need them.
Yeah.
All right.
They still haven't come out, right? So,
Yeah, Sullivan come out. And remember, you can share your lucky strikes at will as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buddies help other buddies get lung cancer. So,
If I had a lucky strike, could I then spend it as an extra action? Fast action, drop the grenade through the window, or is that a slow action?
it's a slow action to throw through the window.
What was it to get to the window? Was that a slow action?
That was a fast action. The slow action was to hide.
Oh, yeah, all right, yeah, got you. No, that's okay. Yeah.
You got it out. You got it out and ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Slim Jim.
I think Slim Jim will look at Jonesy and sort of, what now?
Gasoline.
It's not fully done yet.
Gasoline.
Because he will look around the barn to see if there's any barrels of gasoline.
Yeah, there's barrels that would have been like strapped to the side of or whatnot of the
There should be some
tank.
jerry cans to get there. They're called that for a reason.
So here's the thing, guys. Both Slim Jim and Jonesy, you can clear your foo bars. These guys were caught behind enemy lines in the middle of being pinched in and had a non-functional tank. They were left with bare minimums of gas, so every one of those gas tanks are empty.
Which, I think we see Slim Jim run over full of like, oh yes, yeah, they're right here then, sort of knock against
That's
one
so
that you're like
light.
off of.
Then it's functionally it's a functional kill anyway.
Yeah. Sarge. Overwatch. All right. Here it comes. It does sound like they're about to burst out of that door next time. So, sorry, I drew these early last time. 2 for Steak. Oh, Steaky boy.
I don't know if Overwatch includes this, but obviously I'm taking a bead on the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have I got the jump on them?
Yeah, like unless, well, I mean, remember that aiming doesn't really help with full auto if that's what you're intending on doing.
Right. Yeah, sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Steak, you want to go first?
Yeah, I do.
Nice.
Go ahead and if you're intending
Through the window.
toss in that
chuck
grenade.
it in.
It is a calisthenics roll.
Calisthenics, yeah.
Is it the M3 grenade or the M2A1 grenade?
It is the M2A1.
So remember, you get a +1 with that.
Okay. Well, that'll help because I'm damaged, so my strength's down 1, so I'm gonna. So I would be 5. So I'm down
that
to
bomb,
4,
yeah.
and I'm back up to 5. So I'm 5, and I'll spend a lucky strike to put me up to 7.
You got it.
Okay.
We're in the last, like 15 minutes of the game. Everyone gets a lucky strike.
Got the hit.
Cancer for everybody. Then, that's a hit. That's a hit.
Yeah.
So that hits in. Steak, go ahead and clear your foo bars, because I'm going to allow 2 of them to make dodge or dive for cover with nimble.
Okay. Okay.
One of them is successful. Other one, not so much so. That means, would you roll? The damage from the MA1 is +1. So 1d10 plus 1. That is
6.
So that is one damage to one of them. Go ahead and roll that 3 more times, please. You just roll 3d10 as well if you choose.
Ooh.
One is dead. Wait, it's +1, so 9.
9, 8, and 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so then that is everybody within there has been at the very least injured. Oh my goodness. And they're all pissed off. Every single one of them made a successful guts check. So it's great. I haven't been able to roll a successful guts check for like all session and then back-to-back 4 of them. Okay, so then it is... So, Steak, you've tossed that thing in there. Gone off.
Clearly, they've been drinking.
Yeah, exactly. So that was Steak. Next up is Slim Jim.
They said that the tank is still somewhat functioning, but clearly damaged and
Grenade.
yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have. Do I have a grenade?
Then run.
Yeah, I think he'll just look at Jonesy and go like, I want to, and he'll start heading out so that he's in the bushes.
Okay.
And making his way back towards where the Sarge
So
and Caroline are.
Fast action to get out of the barn back into the woods. Do you have another fast, or do you have a slow action you want to do, or you save the slow for like a reaction?
I think I'll save the slow for the. I'll use the slow to move, and I'll save the fast as a reaction.
Oh, yeah, even better, even better. Awesome. Next up is Germans. I have great news for both Sarge and Caroline. You get to use your Overwatch before you have to waste your action this turn. So, the door bursts open, and there are 5 Soldaten who are coming out. They are going to have yellow dots on them, but you can ignore them for now because I'm just cutting and pasting, and we're kind of pushing up against the end time here. So, well, the end of the session, not the end times. It's not the rapture. So, here we go. 4 and 5. Oh my goodness, guys, I need more room for German soldiers. It is. It's the fucking Western Front. There you go. Which of you 2 fine folks would like to unload with your Overwatch first? Graham, you may be muted. You sure? Timo!
So I'll go.
Come on.
Yeah, I was coughing really badly. So
I'll unload. I'm full. I'm just gonna empty this clip
Go right ahead.
because Jacob gave me an extra one. So
Nice.
empty
Okay.
this clip.
So full auto, plus
Yeah,
3
it's 8.
dice.
Yeah.
Short range.
So 7, I think. 7.
Your agility is 3. Your range is... Yeah, that's right.
Oh, come on.
Ah,
Oh, I got one success.
you could spend a lucky strike and re-roll
I will.
6 more dice. Yeah.
I think I will.
Okay.
nice. Come on.
Got one success. Yes.
Holy
look at
smokes!
that.
There you go.
1, 2. So
There you go.
4 of them are hit. Go ahead and roll 4d10, and we'll be adding plus 1 to the result of each of them.
Oh, 40-10. I'll just roll 40-10.
Yeah, just roll 40-10, and we can just add 1 to
If
each.
not, it's going to do something weird.
Nice. Good ones.
All right, so that is critical hits on 2 of them. So I'm just going to get rid of them because there's 2 who are injured previously. And then that's 6
6 and 5 on the other two.
Yeah, 6 and 5 are the same, so 1 more point of damage on each of them. I'm not going to roll. They are both suppressed. So they're running back inside once again. But let's see how...
Sergeant.
Yeah, Sarge does. Sarge? You want to push your luck on that?
Yeah. I think so. I re-roll. Is it all of them or?
Yeah,
No, you keep the success. So it'll be 11 d6.
Right, it's 11 then. Okay. Come on. Come on. Yes!
Nice. All right, so that is another foobar for you, and that is 3 hits. Go ahead and roll 3d10, please. Come on, let's see 10s. You have a lucky strike left. You want to re-roll damage?
Can I re-roll? How would that work? I'd roll all of those?
Why not? Let's live a little.
Okay.
It's your game, so sure. All right, so that is then 9, which is 2 damage on 1. So 1 is dead. It is 1 damage on another one, and then freshly injured. This one needs to make a guts check. And fails, so you've suppressed the ones who are coming out. Then, Sarge, what would you like to do?
If they're suppressed, I suppose what I would do is I would, if they look to be out of it, I would...
All suppressed means is that they cannot take, they lose their slow action, and they have to try and keep cover with every action that they're doing.
Oh, okay. Well, I'd reload, I guess.
Okay.
And I would probably shout something like, surrender.
Okay. So then go ahead and give us a... give us a persuade roll, I guess. Persuasion?
Command?
Command, yeah, command, absolutely.
I think I've still got -1 empathy.
Okay. So then, go ahead. I am going to use my last floating foobar, and you can clear your foobar. I'm going to let them roll twice to try and resist.
All right. I doubt I'm going to have much. Oh, I've got one.
Nice. And I will tell you, one of them's only rolling 1 dice.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so, and it's a hit, but I can re-roll. One of them does seem to be the one that's more injured is just like surrendering. The other one seems to be like intent to run back inside.
Okay.
Jonesy.
I guess I'm still at my task, so I'm gonna pull one of my grenades and
Might I make
drop
a suggestion?
that one inside.
One of the things you can do with your lucky strikes is you can spend a lucky strike to change a minor plot point, environmental effect, innocent bystander, personal problems, lost possession. GM's permission arrived. I pulled that bullshit with the gasoline. Why don't you spend us a lucky strike and tell us what is of value in this barn? If I might make a suggestion, what if the satchel charge weakened all the walls in it? One good shoulder into one of the support beams will bring this whole fucking thing down on this tank.
Okay, great. Yep. So,
why don't you give us a calisthenics roll then?
That will be okay. Or I'll use my lucky thing there. Oops. 66 by using my lucky.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go. What do we see as Jonesy brings down the roof?
Yep. Have a running charge at the at it at one of the pillars and watch it come down onto the smouldering remains of things. So that can catch fire now as well.
That sounds perfect. All right. So Sarge, you look over and see that seems Jonesy has brought down the roof on top of the tank, and it sounds like the roof is burning now.
Very good.
Wise of the Germans to put all the remaining fuel inside the tank.
Yeah.
It's
Then,
a Michael Bay movie.
Caroline, what are you doing?
There's this one here is still wanting to fight, right?
Yep.
So first thing she has to do is change, fresh clip,
Track.
reload,
Track. Yep.
and fire at this guy.
Okay. Caroline, I am going to spend one of your foo bars to let the guy try and dive for cover. Let me rephrase that. I'm going to spend your foo bar to unsuccessfully dive for cover. Go ahead, take your shot. Oh, what are you using? Is it a single shot? Is it a rapid fire?
If I can rapid fire, I will.
Fuck
rapid
yeah,
fire.
absolutely. You could declare both of them as targets then. You could hit both of them if you get extra successes.
Okay. Right. So it's going to be 5d6.
You push your luck.
I don't have any luck.
Remember, you don't need a lucky strike to push your luck.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm going to push my luck.
Yeah, I'm just going to get a foo bar back. Or what, let me read it. You're going to get one.
Yeah,
There you go.
2.
Solid hit. 1d10 plus 1.
Is that?
And
Oh,
Ooh. Shpah. He is down. So then, Sarge, if you would, sir, kindly narrate us out.
sure. One of those two has given up, effectively, hasn't he?
Well, the other one was caught by the grenade. To be honest, I forgot to
Yeah.
say he was included in the grenades that Stake set off.
Okay. Well, I sort of take out the last one, I think.
Okay,
even though he surrendered. Nice.
Has he surrendered? Wasn't sure.
he has.
This is the guy
Yeah,
that
yeah.
surrendered,
You,
yeah.
you scared him.
In which case, I would advance to the manor house. I would disarm him.
Did I say the game's called War Stories? I meant War Crimes. Sorry.
No, if he surrendered, I will take it. I will take his rifle,
Okay.
and we will do a quick check of the manor house for things such as any plans, battle plans, maps, anything that might be used.
Yep. Excellent. There definitely may be some things of value in there.
And then grabbing what we can very quickly, we will evac back to our sort of start point, or the sort of point that we were told we had to get back to.
Okay. Are you taking these other the two
Maybe
that
this
were
way.
at the church? As
Sorry?
The POWs. Yeah, we'll round them up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Round them up.
okay. In which case, I think. All right. Anna says congratulations. What we see then.
I picture them walking along with their hands behind their heads, sort of thing, and
Yeah. And this guy's. Yep. Is right in front of you. Making your way across the field as the sun slowly rises, you have your 3 POWs in tow. You have further plans of the Panzer Division's thing, and in a Michael Bay-esque thing, you hear the low whoosh as the gas in the Panzer tank explodes, and you take it down. So,
I have a
go ahead. Yes,
addendum
please.
here.
Please do.
Caroline has a bottle of wine. She pops it open and starts passing it around.
You know what we've done too, which is actually, we haven't spoiled one part of the adventure, one very cool part of the adventure from the core book. So if you are interested in playing this game, we have saved a couple of twists from the adventure that didn't come up today. So then, with you guys walking away, we are bringing this war story to a close. And yet another charity session in the books. So I tell you, the only thing that was kind of like, I'm not sure about this, was the fucking foo bars. everything else about the game I was really loving, and I was like, on the break, I'm like, man, like, that's a really weird design decision. And it turns out it wasn't a design decision. It was that I forgot one part of it. First off, a huge thank you once again to Graham for making today's session possible. That was very, very generous, and I'm really glad you picked this game. This was such a cool thing to invest in. Also, a huge thank you to our players as well, too. So Carl, Colin, David, and James, thank you so much for playing such great GIs and French resistance for this. I really appreciate you having the full party. I think, or the full squad plus the French resistance was very, very cool for this session. Again, there is a link in the description of the video to the publisher, to Firelock Games. I really don't know if it's available in friendly local gaming stores, to be honest. Not because they would not provide it, but I know you can get it through them. If you are interested in learning more about them, and there is, I believe, a quick start as well, too. So if you just want to get the game to the table and try it out for yourself, you could do that without any risk. For those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us for this latest in the charity sessions. As is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding War Stories or the game or anything, the session, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section down below, and I will endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. Anna, what is... Anna!
What's going on?
I don't know. Like, what the heck is... There is absolutely nobody outside. She just knows it's the end of the session.
Barking at leaves.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just got excited.
Let's see here. There's also a link in the description of the video to the Dungeon Musings Discord server, where all of us are active, and we have channels there dedicated to assorted games like War Stories, all the games we run on the channel. Actually, Year Zero Games is the channel probably where we talk about this, as well as a ton of other great channels like Finding a Game or GM Discussion or Virtual Tabletop Chat. There's lots of great people over there. Knowledgeable, friendly, helpful. You are more than welcome to join us over there. There's also a link down below to our friends at Noble Knight Games. Noble Knight Games is the preeminent unionized retailer of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs in North America. Not only do they have a great selection of new role-playing games, board games, and card games, they have an unmatched selection of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs, including War Stories, I think. If they do not have something in stock in their extensive catalog, you can put that on a want list, and they'll send you an email when it comes in, and you can pick it up at your leisure. If you make a purchase of $10 or more through their website, be sure to enter the code MuserNight, and you will save yourself 10% on the purchase. If you're listening to this after the end of June 2024, come back to one of our more recent videos, and we'll have a current discount code listed in the description of the video. There is also a link down below to the Heroes Save Villages campaign that made this session possible. We have 3 more charity sessions from last year requests, and then the second half of the year from August to the end of year, we'll be running charity sessions that the donors from this year will be voting on. I think it's going to be a fun plan in mind for that. So if you have donated $25 or more since the start of the year in January 2024, head on over to the Charity Initiatives channel at the end of July, and you will find information there for what we have planned. And the last thing I will say, once again, is an enormous thank you to our stalwart GIs and Resistance. So, Carl, Colin, David, James, and especially Graham, thank you so much for playing today, guys. This was a ton of fun. I can't believe we got to the tank. To be honest, after that first fight taking so long, I'm like, I don't know if we're doing anything more than this fight today. But it all came out in the wash. As I said, on my tombstone it'll read, I'd rather be lucky than smart. So it worked out that way. For those listening at home, once again, thank you so much for joining us. We hope you enjoyed our time here in northern France. Our heroes have managed to liberate yet another town. Until we see you again, stay safe, stay healthy, and happy gaming.